Good evening, and you're very welcome along to the Sopherone Saga right here in the Emerald Collective. My name is GM Dave, and I'm the creator and the DM for all things Sopherone. This is episode 88 of the Sopherone Saga. Can you guess who is 88 also? Well, I'll tell you, it's only George Takei. So I'll be giving a free point of inspiration to the first person to react in character to an in-character spicy innuendo with their best. Ooh my. So, jot that down in your notebooks, on your face, look at it in the mirror, just don't forget it. Because it's a free point of inspiration, why would you not? Look, podcasts, we know we're not on Twitch every evening, so even though we love to be, so with that in mind, you can find us on the podcast scene. We have an entire Call of Cthulhu story available on all podcast platforms, and also on our YouTube channel. It's called No Silver Linings, and it's set in Silvermine's Tipperary in 1919. Our current podcast series, however, it's called The Violet Madness. You can catch episode 0 on most podcast platforms for an intro to the continuation of this previously streamed adventure by the inimitable Mark Carrigan of Shunnick Games. We love you, Mark. The story is set in the land of Castonia and tells the tale of our heroes trying to rid the land of the disease known only as the Violet Madness. We're now up to episode 32, Date Night, wherever you get your podcasts, and Jeweler Tier patrons can get a sneak peek of episode 33, 2 weeks earlier on our Patreon. Now, you'll no longer find the Emerald Collective on Spotify, as our values are worlds apart from our own, but we are still on most of the other platforms for now, so it shouldn't be too hard to find us. Now, I mentioned Patreon earlier, so I'll give you the deets on that. Head on over to patreon.com/the Emerald Collection, and you'll find our Patreon, depending on the tier you choose. Every month you'll receive original battle maps, magical items and monsters to use in your games, and even bonus maps with varied versions. You'll also get access to the latest podcasts 2 weeks before they drop on the regular platforms. We offer discounted rates on selected items on Drive-Thru RPG, Friends of EC rates with our resident cartographer It's a Map, who you'll hear cackling behind me later on, or maybe even soon, and our artist Liz Shangavi, formerly Zorp's art, who did our Patreon art, which is fucking awesome. Thank you very much for Ravens Ranger subscribing for 29 months, and Inspiration to Fog Off. You're very welcome in, friend. Good to see you back. We'll even give you a shout out on our Twitch streams if you subscribe to the higher tier. Tonight's shout out goes to our very own Fona. Fona, thank you for your support. We love you. There you are. If you don't have the coin to spare to sign up for the higher tiers, don't worry, we have a $1 tier. You can show your support that way. But wait, we also have a free tier. You can sign up for, you'll receive some free gifts for doing so. And some of our GMs have even been known to drop some of the maps used on one-shots for folks at the free tier and above. I just did that. It's over there. It's free now. 2 maps from my one-shot called Dungeon and Dragon. And they were expertly crafted by Kate/It's a Map behind me. So they're there. Go log on, get them for free, and tell us how you use them and what happened in your game. Oh my god, it's all go here. Thank you very much for the sub. It's a Map. You can give inspiration to the GM already has one. Scales gets an inspo. Thank you very much. Anyway, speaking of inspos, what do those shields and numbers on your fancy Twitch overlays mean, I hear you ask? You can use your channel points to bestow boons upon players and the GM. A boon is like a bless. It grants a 1d4 to attack rolls and ability checks. If you sub to our channel or gift a sub to another, you can offer inspiration to a player or the GM. Inspiration allows the re-roll of attack rolls or ability checks and saving throws, I think, but not death saving throws. And please remember to say in chat, who shall receive your boon? Now, the amazing map of Sopherone City that you see on the screen before you right now is by the incredibly talented Jog Broggs. And Jog is a joy to work with, and you can get an array of maps and item cards over on his Patreon. You can also hire him to make your very own map if you want. You'll see the link pop up in our Twitch chat several times throughout the stream. Now, I think it's time to meet our wonderful heroes, our players. Well, I use the term heroes lightly. Let's meet our wonderful players and find a little bit about their characters. Guys, please tell us about yourselves, your hobbies, your streams, businesses, and anything else you'd like to plug. Go on top left to bottom right, as always. Scales. Fona, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hello, I'm Fona, and I play Scales, the thick as a plank but lovable Dragonborn barbarian. Probably, I think, safe to say, the child of the party, and yeah, he's very still confused as to why it is nobody likes us anymore, because he doesn't see what's wrong. And I'd like to introduce everybody to Brunt.
Who? Hold on.
Brunt became my pet and got a very fine hat at AdventureCon.
I love him. Carrie made him.
Yay.
He is fucking cool. Excellent. Something behind me? No. Thank you very much, Fona. Cara, you are next. Tell us a little bit about you and who you're playing and all the rest of it.
Hi, I'm Carrick. I play Ren, the reason nobody likes us anymore. And yeah, essentially, Ren's a bit of a pyromaniac, transmutation wizard who, is kind of realizing that his methods are not acceptable anymore, and he needs to fix up. I run Arcane Adventures Andromedas, which is our bi-weekly Tuesday campaign, which will be back not next week, but 2 weeks from now, because we're taking the day off from Paddy's Day. It's a high fantasy, high magic setting that is from my own brain. And we're nearing the end of the first arc, so if you've not had a chance to pop in, it's starting to intensify now, so definitely worth having a look when we're back.
Thank you very much, Carrick. Next up, Joe, tell us a bit about yourself, your hobbies, what you're driving these days, and who you're playing.
Pajero.
Hi, I'm driving Robert Seth Cooper. He's a human rogue. In real life, I drive a machine called the Tugboat, and it's
Wow.
I fixed it today, something about it, and so it's starting to look kind of nice.
Boat.
Was one of the tires soft?
And now it had like its number plate cover thing was off, but it was fixed today, so yay. As for hobbies, recently I have actually managed to get back into the rock climbing, so getting big and strong again. Other than that, I've taken to working on a little 2D game project, which for anybody interested in the art channel, I have posted a screenshot of a little something I made in the game.
Oh, nice.
With the explanation, and I just posted it. You can check it out if you want.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, no, I've just been between work and games.
Lovely.
Working on them and playing them. So yeah,
Playing Robert Seth Cooper tonight, yeah.
I am playing Robert Seth Cooper tonight. Yeah.
Lovely. Kiva is going to join us later on after she finishes her shift. So we'll move on to Stephen. Stephen, tell us a bit about you and who you're playing.
Oh, well, I am Stephen, your paladin pal. This evening I am playing Orixium Grimm, the soul half of the Brothers Grimm, currently in the party, as his brother Mezelus goes off to, well, who knows what now, because plans have changed. But he is now known as the Power Ranger, as there are at least 3 gods and 2 an archfiend and an archfey after him, so you know, he's just a popular guy.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And last but not least, Ryan, tell us a bit about you, how your streams are going, what you're doing, and who you're playing.
First of all, I just want to say I love the idea that Orixium is just Frank the Tank, that everyone just wants a piece of him.
Yeah.
Like, he's good for a party, let's everyone get him.
You my boy, Blue.
Yeah, exactly. Hi guys, I'm Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino, and yes, when I'm not here, I'm over on Flying Orc. On Wednesdays playing D&D, and over on my own channel playing games, usually Rust at the moment. But there is another couple coming up at the moment, and I want to do a playthrough of Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings.
Ooh.
So yeah, that should be pretty good. But tonight I will be playing Fogoff. Hello. He is a imp from a particularly scary, devilly place who is trying to make a deal with the party, but they seem quite reluctant. However, there does seem to be some accord that has been settled on for us,
According to him,
to get
anyway.
our own ways. Oh, listen, the devil is in the details, is all I'll say.
Eventually.
If I could feed my own fare, I'd never need to leave it.
Well, no, the devil is like right over there.
It's nice.
I don't know where.
Love your work, sir. All right. Thank you very much, Ryan. I think that is it for everyone else. I'm going to do a quick recap, and then we'll dive straight into tonight's episode of 88 of the Sopherone Saga. How did we get here? Now, Sopherone is a continent at war. To the northwest, the elven nation of Qual Aril, which once flourished on Sopherone, has been beaten back to a small area at the tip of the continent. Just the tip. A change of leadership in the elven kingdom, however, has resulted in a shift in policy, and their relationship with the kingdom of King Gregor of Sopherone has changed irreparably. No longer will they sit back and allow their people to be subjugated by the human kingdom. Over the last few years, the elves have fought back and retaken their lands. Go the fucking elves. On the western side of the Vertex Crux, the huge mountain range that separates east from west in Sopherone, steadily losing ground to the elves, the King Gregor has tasked his best man, the skilled and lethal Valdor, to hunt down a legendary artifact that was once used thousands of years ago by an emerging human kingdom to completely wipe out the ruling Dragonborn that occupied this continent. So he can now deploy it against the elves. Enter our heroes, the saviors of Somerton. A small group of ragtag adventurers who've stumbled across the king's nefarious plan and have dedicated themselves to putting a stop to it. Joined by the brothers Grimm, servants to the Temple of the Platinum Dragon in the city of Artex, they persevere against all the kingdom have to throw at them, in the hopes of restoring balance to Sopherone. Right now, though, we join our heroes having escaped the Winter City of Artex after the cold-blooded murder of the noble Earl Jesper, son of Duke Ulrich and Duchess Sophie of Artex, and grandson of Prince Arik and Princess Mia of Sopherone City. Hiding out in the Drakewar Forest to the south of Artex, our heroes discuss their options. But this forest is old and holds echoes of the Dragonborn that once ruled this continent. So will Scales uncover the link to his and his family's past that may still exist in its vast and ancient place? Will the force from the city pursue them into and through the Drakewar Forest? And what ancient artifacts lie forgotten in the deep dark places of this ancient woodlands? There's only one way to find out. Let's play some motherfucking D&D, bitches! Okay, let's go. I'm going to move you back over to the map of Sopherone. No, let's not go there. Let's go over to the Artex regional map. Who was taking the last watch? It's been a month. I'm well aware of this. Do we... Fuck off that fucking pug. Okay.
Me?
Whoever it was.
You're dead now.
Yeah, Robin the character.
I
Okay.
think it was me.
So you're about a few hours travel into the Drakewar Forest. You found it fleeing for your lives, your very lives, out of the city of Artex. You got a campfire together, you got a campsite together, and it was noticeably, the climate inside the Drakewar Forest is noticeably different to outside, in and around the Winter City of Artex. It's, you're aware of the cold outside, you're aware of the fact that it is winter drawing into spring in Sopherone. It would have been autumn when this whole story started. We've moved through pretty much most of autumn, winter, and we are heading into spring now. So probably about 5-6 months of gameplay in the world, where it's been about fucking 3 or 4 years here. But as you sit in this forest now, you can see there are flecks of snow that seem to be making their way lazily down through these trees. The snoring of your companions, as they seem to have the first proper and decent night's sleep since all the chaos that you brought to Artex affected your lives. The sun is beginning to rise. It's cutting through the boughs of the trees now. This is a thick forest. The branches start at maybe shin to knee high. All but the very, very well-traveled of you are you're gonna find it hard to navigate this place. It seems to be twisted and overgrown. But the floor is yours. The curtain is up as you awake with your long rest. What would you like to do?
Well, you guys sure know how to get things done. Who are we killing today?
Hopefully not ourselves.
Good start.
Why would we be killing anyone today?
Why would you kill anyone yesterday?
Because we did.
Exactly.
Part of the job, really, sometimes.
Listen, I don't mind. Just means that I get to see you for a lot longer.
Blood for the blood god, know that.
Where is survival, I suppose, if Scales wants to go catch a rabbit.
Survival. Scales, you're getting up first then, and you're gonna go and catch a rabbit. That is a 23 survival. Yeah. You kind of make your way off a little bit further from the campsite. Scales, it's funny. When you walked in here, I'm going to say that Eryxium was leading the way. And he was sort of, you could hear him getting annoyed at branches and stuff. Just, you know, the tension was high, and he was hacking at branches and stuff like that, just to try and get you guys into the Drakewar Forest. It's almost like the branches of these trees part to allow you to move further in. Your travel on your trail is easy, and you find you've moved 5 minutes away from the party, and you see there is a large, fat rabbit, and it's just sitting there in the middle of this clearing, just like chewing away on some grass. Could I get a stealth check, please?
Stealth. Hey.
It's all coming up scales tonight. Would you like... I'm going to say with a 19 stealth and a 23 survival, Scales, it doesn't hear you whatsoever. You actually just walk up, catch it, and just wring its neck very, very quickly. There's an audible crunch and a little squeak as you captured this. This is going to be good for probably a full stew. And as you turn around, the way you came is closed off. It's kind of lost your bearings a little bit. With the 23 survival, you should be able... the way you came as sort of... It's hard to tell, but I mean, it's not there anymore.
Okay, so... And if I turn around and look deeper into the forest, does that way look clear?
No. So
okay.
I'd say you would be in the middle of a 20-foot clearing. And when you've stepped into this clearing, the way you came, the branches and the trees have sort of closed back over.
Okay.
Fuck's sake, Steve.
Well, Scales is going to just, I suppose, take out his battle axe maybe, and one-handedly be kind of ready to chop his way back to the others.
No worries.
Or attempt to.
As you, the coney in hand, as you make your way back towards the way you came, the branches do indeed open again for you, Scales, and it's more like that you kind of push through, and you're kind of thinking maybe they just caught on each other, or my tail caught them or something. But it seems easy enough to kind of part the branches and the overgrowth, and it's easy enough to find your way back. You're kind of wondering what you're worrying about when you looked. It just looked closed, maybe. But you get a good feeling in this forest. Thank you, Lurker of Note, for lurking.
It seems like a friendly forest.
It does seem like a friendly forest.
As Scales realizes that the branches are kind of parting for him or letting him through easy, he kind of at one or two stages will kind of pat one of the tree trunks as he's going by, because nice trees are being nice to him. So
okay. Kermit, thank you very much for coming in and giving us a sub. We love you. And Erixium gets the inspo. Very good.
Finally.
You're welcome in, as always, friendo. And thank you, Gollum but no pockets, as well, for dropping in. And Lurker of Note. Who else have we got in? Let's scroll up here. See who else is here.
Mr. Graven, we got...
Mr. Raven is in. Welcome in. I didn't see you drop in. You're very welcome. Raven's Ranger.
Shane's in there.
Is Shane in? Shane, you're very welcome. And all the rest of the gang. Thank you guys for jumping in. It's always great to have you here. Scales, that's about maybe 20 minutes. So as you're away doing that, Rixium, you feel hey, Zul, welcome in. You feel a familiar tingling up your back from the sending spell. The hairs in the back of your neck just kind of stand up, and it's almost like just this sort of rush of goosebumps over the top of your head, and you hear, "Well, hello, it's Valda here. Seems like you've got yourself into all manner of difficulty. If you make your way to Sopherone City, we can handle this like gentlemen. We'll even let you live. You can reply to this message." He's, of course, referring to the murder of Earl Jesper in Artex. Seems to be offering you an out. You're muted.
Using the actor feat.
Oh.
Well, hello. Not Valda here. If you'd like to handle this like gentlemen, we will not be meeting in a town full of your soldiers. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay. So he.
No reverse card.
Yeah. You get another message back. And he says, let me put my cards on the table, Rixim. We have a force headed north to Krasnok and Franznogafar to find your mother. I have my best agents after your erstwhile brother, Mezelus, who seems to have grown tired of your company. It won't be long until we have that Drakewar Forest surrounded. You're running out of options.
Fucking mad.
You may reply to this message. Or not, you don't have to. Or you can just reply to the fucking message with doo 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 doo. Whatever works. Oh, thank you very much. Everyone who's gotten us into the top 5 of English speaking D&D.
Once again, in his own voice. Not Valda here. If I am the one running out of options, why are you the one who sounds nervous? Day-to-day.
Oh, okay. Lovely. There is no further message. Sending spell or message. Sending spell sent. So, as this happens, fog off. Robert and Ren, what are you guys doing? What scales is off catching a rabbit?
Well, did Scales tell us they were going off to catch a rabbit?
Nope.
Just walked off.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian is probably just standing there, being like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Scales is gone," and then he's trying to see through the gaps in the trees. See which direction.
I mean, you
Scales
can
went.
make your way through. It's gonna be tough. It's probably gonna hurt as well. Why is it not working?
Yeah, like he's not. He's going to try see if he can get an idea as to which direction Scales went first.
Yeah, he would have gone south.
Oh, I don't need to roll for it? Okay, fair. When we say hurt, are we talking like hit point damage hurt or just like uncomfortable?
A few scrapes and... Shut up, you. A few scrapes and it's a Kildare coming out now. Scrapes. A few scrapes and thorns and things like that. So it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, Randall kind of start shoving his way through the branches there.
Okay, as you do that, the overgrowth seems to... It does seem to resist you. You feel like it's almost like the forest doesn't... I mean, it's crazy thing to say. It's almost like the forest doesn't want you going this way. But you push on and you arrive, I'd say... you arrive around about the time you see Scales wringing the neck of this rabbit and turning around to head back. It takes you a while. Takes you longer to get there than it did Scales. The trail just seemed to sort of unfold in front of Scales, something of which you are not aware of.
Yeah.
Fog Off and Robert, what are you guys doing?
Fog Off would be cleaning his concertina,
Okay.
just making sure it's working and in usable fashion. He doesn't really care much for these guys walking off and seemingly doing mad shit as long as
Cool.
Arixium's still here and as long as the most of them are here. He's just happy to just sit there and clean his instruments.
Cool. As you're sitting there sort of going through the motions and cleaning the buttons and all the rest of it, you feel, and you're familiar with the sending spell as well, you feel a sending spell just trickle down your back now, and it's a voice that you grew up with. Your brother's voice. He says, hello. Long time no see. I moved up in the world. Oh yeah, I'm in Despater's favour now. Nah. I've got a platform for power. All I have to do is bring me a paladin back. And I have to... Well, I want to kill a wizard. You help me. There's a seat beside me. You can reply to this message.
Hello. Well, I guess you're not quite up there as much as you think. Because the Spater reached out to me too. Good luck.
Fucking bastard. Okay, there's no reply to that. Somewhere though the camera pans, and there's a Flamiac imp just walking back and forward now, just sort of pacing the hall where he is, and you can see his hands behind his back, and he's just fucking talking to himself and spitting fire. He doesn't seem. You would imagine he doesn't seem too happy with that. There may be some consequences from that. Okay, cool. Robert, what's the crack? The Spider is in charge of the city of Dissul. Yes, second level of the Hells.
Robert's actually sitting cross-legged on his back, with his eyes closed, and he's kind of listening to the nature going on. What is the nature of the nature, John?
The nature of the nature is, so this is a very old forest. You would have traveled maybe 4 or 5 hours in, and even then, this is further than most people have traveled in. You would know from traveling the... That's where I'm going on Monday. You're going to the city of Dis. Awesome. For a bit of this and that. So what you would know about the Drakewar Forest is it is an ancient forest. It's the place. It's a place where a lot of adventurers venture into and never return. It's supposedly the oldest forest on the continent, and people say it contains ancient artifacts, powerful weapons, and a lot of adventuring parties go in and never come out. But as you lie there, soft flakes of snow drift down lazily through the gaps in the trees. You can see the sun beginning to peek over the vertex crooks. Sorry, it would peek over the sunrise in the east here in Sopherone, as it does here. So you can see the sun peeking over the east there, and it's sort of beginning to light up the forest. Hey, Raimundo, thanks for dropping in, pal. How's it, Blue?
And the
nature of the
wildlife.
The wildlife. Yes, there are birds singing.
Okay, so it's not like dead quiet.
No, it's not dead quiet. Yeah, there are birds singing now as the sun wakes them up. There's like the rustle of rabbits and other sort of forest floor dwellers as this forest begins to wake up. As you slept last night, there were... Vanguard Forest.
Wake up or wake up?
What's that?
Wake up or wake up?
Wake up. As you slept last night, you could hear bats flying through the trees, other nocturnal. I mean, everything about this, it seems to be a normal forest. The journey in was tough, as you heard from Arixium's sort of curses and protests and protestations. But it is, yeah, I mean, it just seems old. The trees seem huge, and finding a trail on the way in wasn't easy, but Arixium managed it. And then, there would be no trail, and you're hacking through branches and things, and then you'd come out from the side onto a trail, and then you'd meet and you'd head in. So there doesn't seem to be any well-traveled paths in this forest, but it is definitely it's not a haunted forest yet.
Is this a deciduous or coniferous forest? Like, is it like oak trees and stuff, or is it like pine?
It's oak trees. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah. Just trying to get the visual better.
And then I want to try to listen with another sense. kind of like try to peer past the veil, so to speak, as I will use my Whispers of the Dead, which
Whispers
doesn't do
of the
anything super
Dead.
fancy. I just want to take away my history proficiency that I have. I give me proficiency in nature because it might come in handy.
Okay, so as a phantom rogue, you do have these passengers with you. It's almost as if they are personalities that sort of occupy a part of your head and your mind. And the learned historian seems to melt away into the background, and the spirit or the personality of an old tracker sort of pops up in your head. Doesn't say anything. There is no conversation. Not like those voices you heard in your head all those days ago. But there's a presence, and it is quite a judging presence. And you kind of, as it sort of settles into the back of your mind and realizes how little you know about certain things, and it seems impatient to be lumbered with you, but it will, through haughty disapproval, lend you its skills and its knowledge. So yes, you can now change your. You can now give yourself proficiency in the survival skills or nature.
Nature.
Okay.
I already had the survival proficiency.
No, of course you did. Cool. Lovely. So, as it's around about this time, yeah. So, the forest is waking up slowly. There are birds beginning to tweet, rustling in the undergrowth as Scales, you walk back to the edge of this clearing and you see Ren cut, poked, stabbed by everything this forest has to throw at him.
I mean, he's already cut, poked, and stabbed by a number of arrow wounds. This is nothing extra.
So
Scales will just look him up and down, and look Ren up and down, and kind of just say, "You should be nicer to the trees."
I just tried to walk, and they wouldn't.
Just
How
be
are
nice
you
to
not?
them.
I know your scales are pretty tough, but like you're. What?
I was nice to the trees, and the trees were nice to me.
I didn't do anything to the trees. I just walked like an.
Were you thinking
Anyways.
bad thoughts about them?
No, I don't have an issue with trees. They're older than most of probably the people alive in Sopherone right now. So
Okay.
they're here. Listen, I wouldn't wander too far from the party in this place. I'm guessing there's some pretty old magic lying around a place like this. You don't know what you're going to stumble into.
Okay. I didn't. I just wanted to catch some breakfast.
No, look, I get it, but just stick close. We don't know what's in here. And with that, Dave, could I actually drop a first level spell slot and do detect magic just to kind of see if there is that lingering ancient kind of energy?
Yeah, why not? Let's go. What does Ren's detect magic look like?
Well, as usual, his eyes just change from that kind of standard purplish color that they are to the bright gold glow, which is the standard when he casts magic. And then you can just kind of sense the magics around him.
Okay, as you expand your senses and you reach out with your feelings, there is a sense of magic here. There's enchantment magic, and but it is old, and there's roll me an Arcana check. Let's just see how multiple magics. See, trees versus UFC 3, 4, 5.
Hey,
And
Rand specializes in fire. He's beating a tree. Let me see. Where's the Arcana? It's up the top. There we go. +8.
Okay, 26. Yeah, so there's enchantment magic off all of these trees, but it is a very old nature-based magic. It's
druidic.
Possibly, yeah. Most likely, actually, it is druidic. Yeah,
I've seen druidic magic before with the mud, so I probably
you
would
have,
recognize.
and your mind is cast back to that quietly confident and powerful man that travelled with you for a long time. Started this journey with you, Lamud, Last you saw of him, he was a spider outside the Artex townhouse, and God knows where he is now. God knows where he is now.
Probably in this
But,
forest.
I do miss his very, very reassuring voice. And
We miss you, Sean, if you ever see this.
So yeah, that's what's going on in this forest. So, Scales, you meet Ren. Scales, as you walk back towards this trail that Ren seemed to have a lot of trouble in, it's Scales just sort of pushes and moves the branches, and they 100%. They seem like it doesn't look like magic. It just looks like you were doing it wrong. And Scales, it just seems that this forest, it's easy for you to move through.
Yeah, I'll stick close as he's doing that, so I don't get
the journey back is a lot easier than the journey in. You guys make it back to the campsite. Scales, I'm sure you gut and skin and clean
All
this
that lovely stuff, yeah.
this rabbit, and then
get the fire going again.
Yeah, get the fire going. There is a nice bit of rabbit stew cooked up, and it is now time to try and diplomatic immunity. It's now time to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go.
Yeah, so
because if you leave the forest where you came, most likely you're going to run into some big patrols. You are responsible for the murder of Earl Jesper, a member of the noble class here on the continent of Sopherone. This, as I explained before, will be taken very seriously. There will be not only palace guards, soldiers, and whatever else after you. There will be adventuring parties after you. There will be like mercenaries. So I recommend. Where do you go when you're on the run? I know, right, Zil? To the Drakewar Forest, but on the looks of it. The plastic surgeon.
Not in an ancient forest full of magic trees, Gollum. I'm not fireballing the magic forest. That's a terrible idea.
So, you guys need to figure out what to do, because leaving the way you came is not really an option.
Would we have a map of, would a map of the forest exist? Would we have it?
No.
It does not exist. This forest, as Ren and Robert would explain to you, it's kind of a place of legend. A lot of people go and never come out. It is the oldest forest in Sopherone, and it contains apparently the tomb of the Dragon King, which is, I mean, by all accounts and legends, it's the final resting place of one of the Dragonborn kings. But it all is. A lot of people are afraid of it. They will skirt it. Nobody travels through it. Anyone tries it. Well, there are some people that say they went in and came out. As to the veracity of those claims, I mean, that's a debate and insight checks.
That tower on the map, is that known what that is?
No, there is. I mean, sometimes. On a clear day, you can, from miles away, you can see the tip of a ruined tower poking through the forest. Other days you can't. It's widely sort of accepted that there are ancient structures within that Drakewar Forest. Again, people who claim that they've been in there and come out will tell you that the trails never lead the same way twice. So,
Dave.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about the so-called Dragon King? Like, what kind of king he was?
We just got a raid. Sorry.
Hey.
Robert. Games Master Eric, thank you very much for jumping in. We appreciate you. We are just heading into an ancient and possibly cursed and haunted forest. It'll be fine. We appreciate you. What were you guys running? What were you playing? Tell us a bit about your game and what you're doing. And thanks for the raid. We appreciate you. Let's see what they have to say. Only joking. I'm sure you'll tell us in good time. So that's pretty much the vibe in this forest. So what is your plan?
Dave.
Yeah.
Do we have any insight as to what kind of king this Dragon King was? Like, do we have any idea which one it is?
Was he a
Was
loved
he a
king or a
nice one?
despised
Was he
king?
a despised one?
It is. I mean, I'm gonna need a super duper high history check here. And you just
Super duper high?
you just let your history guy go. 14. Unfortunately,
I'm
a
gonna
lot of
try.
the history of the dragon. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I just also wanted to try.
I'll get it on
Just
that as
wait.
well. No, 9.
Mine is probably gonna suck.
9,
Wow.
12.
Scale's got
You're
the
doing
best
some
history
post-session stuff and lurking. Well, thanks for the lurk, and we appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you very much, and I hope the stream was good. These guys are in a lot of trouble. Oh, well,
I'm
they're fine.
actually I'm going to re-roll with using my inspiration because I
Okay,
think
let's do it.
the little scales would have read up he would have had a definite interest in Dragonborn
Okay, cool. So
stories.
what? Sorry, someone's after. So what I will say is, in typical Conqueror fashion, the humans that wiped out the Dragonborn thousands of years ago on this continent worked very hard to erase their culture and history. So there is very little that can be found or learned about Dragonborn history. Scales, you have an interest because you are one of the only Dragonborn on this continent. You've always been curious about your origins and whatever else, and your mind, as the conversation and the thoughts sort of head in this direction, the history of the Dragonborn and all the rest of it, you can't help but your mind is cast back to that moment in front of the mirror, deep in that dungeon, when you saw a vision of your true parents, your Dragonborn king and queen, looking at you through the mirror, and your heart sort of, you feel that swell of emotion again. It's just, and a hint of anger and outrage, just not knowing. But yeah, there's very little lore on the sort of the family tree and the timeline of the Dragonborn kingdom before the humans came in and wiped them out. Obviously, utilizing that doomsday device that the kingdom now seek to use against the elves who are winning the war in this current day.
Okay.
But your 17 history, unfortunately, that's I mean, yeah, it's not going to cut it. I would normally give you something for 17 history, but there are no sources that exist that that I could even point you towards.
As I'm from the Hells, I've obviously been around for a very, 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 very long time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Would there have been any whispers, maybe even some of the Dragonborn down there for their misdeeds, that have spoken about these things? I got a 22 on history.
But a 22 on history, how old is Fogoff? I mean, I'm happy. You can tell me. You can trot out any age you like.
I'm trying to remember. He's essentially like to the ages of people here, he'd be about 40, but that's like a century-old age in the city of Dis. It's not the aging isn't the same. That's why pit fiends and stuff last a lot longer than they should.
Yeah.
Time doesn't really work properly now. So
No,
it's kinda hard to
exactly.
judge.
What you will say is so you're from the Hells in this series of planes, and it's always been quite the talking point that the souls of Dragonborns are rarer than hen's teeth. They haven't been seen in thousands of years. And it's curious because normally when a race is wiped out, some of them will go downstairs. So most of them, like a lot of them will go upstairs, but some of them will go downstairs. And I mean, you guys down in the Hells haven't seen Dragonborn in thousands of years. So that's what you'll get with your 22 history.
Is this something that he relays to the party?
I don't know. It's something that you relate to the party.
No.
Actually, question on that there, Dave, because there are still Dragonborn in other parts of the world. So wouldn't Dragonborn from other parts of the world still end up in the Hells? Or is
They
that
would.
like not even?
They would, but there's not a lot of Dragonborn in the other parts of Hethar.
Oh, they're rare in general. Okay.
They are rare in general. And
Extra rare in Sopherone.
this was generally where the majority of the Dragonborn in the world lived, was this continent. For
And
some
that
reason.
King's Great Times, whatever, Grandpappy really was a bastard. And Galasar.
The devil. Okay, so what's the plan? Are we moving south? Scales, you're aware that there are ties to your heritage here.
Yeah, needless to say, as soon as the idea of the tomb of the last or the Dragonborn king was mentioned, Scales became very interested in that, and in no uncertain terms wants to go to see the tomb.
I mean, look, we need to hide out for a while. I think it makes sense we can explore this.
Okay.
See if we can find something. I mean, people vanish in here all the time. There could be.
So you're going to try and head
ancient artifacts.
south towards the tomb of the Dragon King. You're skirting that tower, avoiding that that evil and ominous-looking tower, or are we heading? What's the plan?
Well, would the tower?
be
So the
connected.
the top of the tower does go above the trees, does it?
Sometimes, yes, depending on where you're standing. But this forest is thick and it's tangled. It's hard to see. You definitely wouldn't see that tower
From
until
here,
until you're right on top of it.
Dave, did you say it's the tower from Tangled? Is Rapunzel up there?
Yeah,
We'll find out.
there's no kids in this house, and we love that movie.
It's a great movie.
It's fucking brilliant. Tangled.
That's great.
Well,
Okay.
I have an idea, but I know it wouldn't be something that would occur to Scales, so I'll leave it.
Shit. All right. Okay. Cool. So as you pack up now, you're sort of putting your belongings back in your backpacks and readying yourselves for a journey south to the Tomb of the Dragon King. I mean, look, if we look at the map, if we zoom out of the map as well, you're looking at a bridge south of the forest. If you make it through over the River Vert, we're assuming that this will be guarded.
How wide is the river? Do we know?
It's now look. I always say it's a day's travel, but it's not a day across the river. I'd say it's probably it's big. So you're looking at.
Would a sentient toll bridge be wide enough to go across?
No, absolutely not. No.
Oh.
It's like a massive river, though, isn't it?
It is huge. If you head south from there, then you will be heading towards the Vertex Pass. And towards Elfgate. I think it's called the Vertex Pass. I fucking made this world. I know what I'm doing. Let me go over and check.
If it's not, it is now.
We're not allowed to talk about Elfgate.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
Vertex Pass. Yeah, and it's so. Do you know what? I will move you over. You'll have to get past. Let's go. Let's look at the map of Sopherone. So I'm going to shift ping you here, so you can see that you would probably. So this is where you are here. Artex is just up there, which you fled. That's the Drakewar Forest there. You will come out south here, and over the bridge. You'll have to get past Fort Verticrux if, as I assume, you're heading towards through No Man's Land and the Vertex Pass towards Elfgate. So that's up to you. But now there are more pressing concerns. We are in the middle of the Drakewar Forest. What are we doing? We're heading south.
Yeah, we're heading south. I think it was agreed.
All right, then. Can I get a group survival check, please?
Ren will actually say to the others that the trees seem to be moving out of the way for Scales if he wants to lead the way.
Okay, Scales, I'll give you advantage.
Woohoo.
Just as a question, Dave, because I don't know how Roll20 works this way. Will this take in does this take into account my Jack of all trades, or do I have to add that manually?
Let me go into your character sheet and have a look.
Should be a thing that you turn on in your settings tab of your character profile. There should be a a jack of all trades kind of thing there somewhere that you can tick? If
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
looking
mistaken.
in here at the moment. Jack of all trades is clicked. Reliable talent is off, so that should be doing it for you.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
So let's roll and see. Did you roll?
There you go.
Lovely. Who's doing
2 + 2. Yes, it is, isn't it? That's fine.
Great. So we have 20, we have a 24, we have a 12 with advantage, we have a 7, a 13, and okay, so okay. It's not the worst. Your first day's travel. Can I just get somebody to roll D20 and let's see how your first day's travel is going to go with. Thanks for dropping in, Rep, and thanks for the lurk.
Or D20, is it?
Yeah, D20.
Yeah,
just to see how your
What's the little green flames?
it's just somebody fucking around with effects and stuff like that on the map.
Yeah, I've accidentally clicked them a few times. So that's
Okay,
not
cool.
intentional.
So that's an 11. Your first day travel. It's with scales in front. It is scales. I mean, you're trying to head south. You feel you're sort of being shepherded or herded southeast. Seem to be heading more in a southeasterly direction than south. But I mean, the travel is good, and the trees seem to be parting for you as you try to move sort of direct, like straight down south. It gets difficult, and it's hard not to choose the path of least resistance, Scales. I'm happy to say that some of you notice that as well. But in a forest this thick and this deep, it is sometimes you have to go around to get to, if you get me. So your first day's travel, it's all right. It could have been worse. And there is a clearing in which you can camp.
And when the trees were parting for me, do they stay parted for the others to come after me, or do they close up faster?
They do stay parted, but I mean, you could run a couple of experiments to sort of measure this, and they seem to sort of stay parted for about a minute after you. Not for them, just generally. Trees move slowly. It's not like they snap shut like a super fast Venus flytrap or anything. It's just they do stay parted, and then they slowly. They don't completely close, erasing the trail. It's just they just seem to sort of occupy the space that they cleared for you again. And it's fun, Scales. It feels nice.
Yeah, Scales likes it. Scales.
The forest likes you, Scales.
Scales isn't actually applying any thought or logic to this. He just likes it.
Yeah.
So it would be if the others notice it. Like Scales isn't. I suppose Scales isn't. He isn't appreciating what's happening in relation to him versus the others. He just likes it.
And you do see, Scales, sometimes as you walk past bushes that have blooms and things like that. Some flowers just completely open up and bloom around you as you walk past. And you kind of remember with pleasantness how Lamud used to sort of maybe encourage plants and things, vines to bloom and flourish. And he would do it to sort of keep you entertained and make you laugh and whatever else. And there's a sense of that here. And while it doesn't necessarily have Lamud's signature to it or vibe to it. Mystic Raven, thank you very much. We appreciate you. A tier 1 gift sub. So you can give that to, you can give somebody an inspiration. What's Gollum saying? Our collective says
Skills, the Disney princess.
yes, indeed, and I will hear no different. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't have that same signature to it that Lamud had, but it feels good.
And
It's
are
nice. It's like that feeling when you walk up to someone's dog and they instantly love you.
Yeah,
You
does
look
Scales
good. You feel
recognize the
accepted
flowers?
by nature. What's that?
Does Scales recognize the flowers or the plants?
I mean, yeah, some of them are roses and things like that. There's nothing weird.
I have them called Shane.
None of them are called Shane. Unfortunately, you incinerated Shane. I've been tempted
Oh, well, I didn't incinerate Shane.
No. Shane was incinerated. I've been tempted to bring him back, but some things, some things.
I
need to
happily
stay
take
dead.
credit for that murder.
Some things need to stay dead.
That guy was a dick.
He was. Like I've said before, he was an option that if you had stuck with that storyline and you have reversed the curse, you would have been able to use him to challenge the current king, because he was indeed a former prince of the royalty of Sopherone. But that story is.
I will add, in my defense, that wasn't an intentional thing. I just fireballed somewhere that apparently was flammable.
Moving on. So typical Shane. So yeah, your first day's travel is not bad. I'm not going to run through 7 days or 8 days of travel here. I'm just going to get another group stealth check. Another group. Yep.
Just earlier in the start of the day of travel, Erixium would have paced backwards a bit, and he would have concentrated on the ring of sending.
Okay. What'd you like to do?
And send a message to Mezelus.
Yeah.
And he'll just say, Skills wants to visit an ancient tomb. We will be delayed. Find shelter and allies. Stay safe. Valder knows you're alone. Hunters after you.
Okay.
I figured it was his men that were after me. Don't worry. They're not quite as good as they think they are. They're pretty noisy. Check in with your mother if you can, since you have this new ability. Be good.
I just love the tone of that last word. Be good.
Is the dog up the leash? What you gonna do?
Okay, and are you gonna reply? You're happy with that? That ends the. Yep, cool. Thank you very much, Mystic Raven. You've given Ren an inspiration. We appreciate you. So we are gonna power through about 5 days of travel, because each square is about 5 days. So let's just get another group survival check just to see how easy or traumatic it's going to be.
Dave, while we're doing that, I have a quick question. Is Ren feeling any side effects or anything like that? I'm going back. Because I know he's seen Robert, like Robert grayed instantly the first time, and then his hair went white.
No, but I died from fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was feared to death. That's why my hair
I know,
went.
but there was knock-on weirdness. Like this is a Ren noticed himself. I'm gonna ask him, has he noticed any knock-on weirdness?
There's nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay.
I mean, hey, welcome in, Solid 10 D&D. Thanks for dropping in.
Like in how he sleeps or anything is kind of what I'm getting.
Nah, you've been sleeping really well.
Okay. Well, yeah,
sleeping
no
really well.
Head.
What's that?
No dickhead in the back of his head.
Yeah, you've been sleeping really well. Like it's almost like this second life is a lot better than the first life. But yeah, no, there's something coming down the pipes. Don't worry about it.
It's more so meant if there was anything any physical.
No, nothing physical. Nothing physical.
All mental.
Yeah, doesn't. It's not a tumor. So yeah, cool. So that's not great. So we got a 20, we've got a 13, a 14, and a 1. So after several days of traveling, you find yourself heading more east than south, and on the 7th day of travel, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry. On the 5th day of travel, Ren needs to close your boots in your motorcycle.
You take one.
On the 5th day of travel, you can see now this large tower seems to loom up. Through the odd glimpse of trees, you can see stonework. But you find yourselves approaching a clearing with the sort of the babbling of a brook and a lake. Okay, 1 second now, because this is kind of annoying that you can't. Move you over. Oh, okay. I have to move you to another map. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the Raven Queen Temple. Let's not go there. And as you move,
It was
to
a
the
shitty
other
place. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's a blood brook.
and I'm going to place the party.
Oh, this sounds like a peaceful place. We're gonna like it
dear.
here.
What the fuck are these?
And as you walk in, you
Doors.
can see now there's beginnings of stones of a kind of a stone pathway, and further on north there's a kind of a ruined, so it looks to be some sort of stone circle, and you can hear kind of a babbling, and and there's chats and laughs, and all of a sudden, huh? What the fuck? And you can see these little guys here. They're strange looking little dudes. They've got this sort of stone knobbly skin, and their hair is sort of this thick sort of dreadlock things. And they seem to be made out of, like, they've got this iron thick dreadlock strings for hair, like metal. And as they sort of move their head, you can hear this metal hair being to clank against each other. Who goes there? Who is that? Who?
Do any of us know what these are?
Nature check at disadvantage, please.
Yep.
That's for everyone.
6.
Oh, for everyone? Okay.
Hey, welcome in Atari 2600. That was my first games console. I'm showing my age.
Good console.
Damn.
Thanks.
Double 14.
Double 4. You gonna take the 14? Oh oh god damn! I just got excited at that 20, and then I remember I said disadvantage.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at? We're looking at 16 or 14.
Disadvantage.
So we're looking at okay. No, nobody really knows what these things are. Spectrum ZX, man. But the thing about a Spectrum, it was an upgrade from Pong in my house. The thing about the Spectrum ZX was, like, when you put the fucking cassette in the thing, if you had a joystick, I swear to God, if you touch a key or you fucking move the joystick, the loading stopped, and you had to rewind the tape and fucking load it again. At one point, we had a joystick, and someone coming down the stairs heavy actually fucking triggered the joystick, and we had to do it again. I had to load it up again. In 26. Yeah, my 2600 first game was Pac-Man, then it's Space Invaders. But my fucking favorite game ever was Jungle Hunt, which was absolutely brilliant.
My first console was a Mega Drive.
So anyway, sorry for Atari 2600. That's your fault. God damn you. Okay, cool. So as you make it in now, I'm gonna say 14. Not really. There's definitely kind of a fey vibe off these things, but don't apologize. It's all right. I'm any excuse to talk about retro consoles. I'm here. You can see this is a sort of a rather heavily wooded clearing. The trees are old. There are steps up there, and one of them kind of walks down here, and he kind of stands there. I'll give you another shift ping. All the hair is metal. And he has my first game was a bombing game on an Apple II, mid-70s. An Apple II game, wow. I've never heard of that console, Zil. We must talk about that. I'd love to hear about it. So he stands there and he goes, how did you get in here? How are you still alive? Divine sense. Yeah. Are you 60? You going to move in close to 60 feet?
Oh, he's 35 last time I measured.
Oh, is it? Sorry, it's 30. It is. Perfect. Sorry, I'm looking at I'm misjudging that. He's definitely Fey. You're getting Fey here.
That's what I thought.
You don't answer the question there.
Scales will kind of be moving up towards them, and he's going to say, "We walked."
Oh, their eyes pop, and another one runs down and he goes, "Well, holy fucking shit! It's a Dragonborn. Where did you come from, then? Where did you come from, fella?"
Somerton.
I don't know where that is. but it's spring around these parts.
And Scales is going to look at the others because he's like has no idea how to respond to that. Because
You a zombie, are you? You one of them undead fellas, raised from the grave by a necromancer. Is that what you are?
no,
Dragonborn's supposed to be gone from these parts.
oh, I'm the only one, I think.
You're alive, are you?
Yes, I'm not dead.
He kind of pops down. And he's about maybe 3 foot high. He goes, bend down here. Kneel down to me.
Scales will happily kind
There's
of
a smell of
bend.
iron off him. And you can see now, yeah, he has these thick metal dreadlocks that seem to grow out of his hair.
I want to do an insight for Pokey,
Okay.
to see how Pokey's behaving.
For those watching, Pokey is Scales' scorpion tail, which grew out of him due to reasons. And insight, yeah, it's kind of swishing about over you, 3 foot high or 3 foot high.
It's a terrible thing when your scorpion
Swishing
tail
over.
possibly has more common sense than you. But I certainly feel that Pokey is the more intelligent between Pokey and Scales.
Pokey's getting a good vibe.
Okay.
I need to check you. Sorry. I need to check you're alive. Bend down here to me.
So Scales will kind of kneel down on one knee to.
Okay, as you sort of go down to his level, he just goes up and goes, boop. And he boops your snout. He goes, holy fuck. Lads, he's alive. He's fucking, we've got a live one here. And the rest of them just begin to hoop and holler. And the other three kind of make their way down now, all hopping. They seem to be quite dexterous, hopping off logs, almost parkouring, if you will. And the sound of the babbling brook and the water lapping against the shores of this lake or small. Well, I mean it's like a small lake, a large pond, if you will. They kind of all walk down, and he goes, "Who are you traveling with there?"
And
Who's
Scales.
this fella here? And he points to Irixium. Who are you?
Scales will stand up and he'll kind of point. This is Irixium. This is Ren. This is Fogoff. This is Robert. Did I get everyone?
And at the mention of Fogoff, they all draw weapons and like, oh, you bring a demon, a devil into our glade. Who the fuck? He's not coming in here. He's not coming. How the forest should have choked the life out of him. How is he still alive?
Well, he's my friend.
Just kind of followed us.
Your friend, is he?
Yeah,
And
these
they
are my
look-
friends.
They look confused. I know exactly what that is. Who the fuck do you think you are? And he kind of looks and he goes, right, well, he can stay at the edge of the clearing there. What's your story there, devil?
My story is none of your concern. What's your story?
Well, we take care of these forests. We look for rocks. Do you have any rocks?
Yeah.
I think there's enough of them in your head.
Scales is going to pull out some of his sparkly stones.
Oh,
Of
give us a look at
many
them. Give us a look at
colours.
them. Give a shot. Give a shot. Give a shot. Give us a look.
Fucking love these guys.
kind of ruffles through the stones. Yeah, you like that one. Can I have this one?
Is it the red one, the blue one, the green one, the yellow one, or the blue one?
It's the blue one.
That's a bit of ogre horn, but yeah, he can have that.
Oh, that's the magic ogre horn.
Bound. I'll take that. Come on in. What are you doing here? You're an awful lot. Do you know what? You're a lot further in now than a lot of people get in this forest. Sometimes we go and we sit in the branches and we watch them die.
How do they die?
The forest slowly chokes them out. Thorns wrapped around their necks.
Oh. Well, the forest
Branches.
seems to like me.
Snapping the legs off them. It's great fun.
I punch Ren in the leg and I'm like, and yet I'm the demon.
What?
Nothing.
You're the one from the elves.
The trees. The trees protect our homeland. We don't tell them what to do. They just recognize a wrong'un, and they don't let them in.
We're looking for the
Well,
tomb of the dragon.
I'm here.
That's why we're here.
Well, you're looking for the tomb of the Dragon King.
Yep.
You wouldn't be the first of the big folk to say that to me.
I think I might be related to the Dragon King somehow.
They are rocked back on their heels and they go, "That's a lofty claim."
Well, I only saw it in a mirror, but I think the people in the mirror might have been a king and queen. So that seems like that'd be related.
This is the party's first time hearing that too. Scales hasn't said that out loud.
No.
No.
So Ren's just kind of like, what the fuck?
How did the rest of the party react?
And Scales will continue to just because he's not thinking of this as being well, it's unusual because it was a vision in a mirror, but he's not cogging that it's particularly interesting to anyone else. But so he'd be like, and I was a baby, and then I was a stone, and then there was a big creature, but I definitely think they were a king and queen, and I think they might have been. No, they were my parents, I'm pretty sure. So if they were a king and queen and they were my parents, then that must mean that the tomb is somebody in my family.
Dragonborn have a normal familial succession? Anyone know?
Oh, I don't.
You're talking about a race of people and a kingdom thousands of years ago. How were you still alive when the rest of them perished?
I was an egg, I think.
Right. Magic luck.
You were,
That dragon was frozen in a glacier and it survived. Maybe because Scales was, I don't know, stone petrified as an egg. Magic didn't affect him.
you weren't an egg. You were.
No,
you were petrified as a small child.
I'll
That's fine.
Scales thinks he was an egg because somewhere in his childhood he just got the idea that he would have come from an egg.
But that's fine. Yeah, but I think you saw the vision though of you being handed over to a creature with 6 arms, a snake tail, and a sort of a head full of writhing snakes.
Yeah.
just
Just
Dragonborns give birth to legs.
Scales is not a reliable narrator.
Absolutely, that's 100%.
Apparently Dragonborns give birth, not lay eggs anyways.
Anyway, so yeah, as you chat away, they seem very interested in this. But you don't remember? Does Scales not remember that vision of being handed off?
Oh, he does, yeah. But it's all very mixed up, because at some point, Scales, as a young child, came up with an idea or got an idea somewhere that he was found as an egg.
Yep.
Hatched.
Okay.
So he wouldn't. He doesn't know the progression of how he went from being a stone baby to being an egg, but in his head it makes perfect sense that he was.
Well, if you were to follow the sort of theory for Scales, maybe it would have been egg, baby, stone baby, and then there's a lot lost between from going from stone baby to alive Scales thousands of years later. Yeah. So, but yeah, they kind of go, and the other fella comes up and he goes, "Well, you better come in then. Come on up there. Are you hungry? I'll make you a cup of tea. Make you a little bit of soup. Come on up there.
Oh, soup.
We won't hurt you. And he goes, well, yeah, except for your man. He can fucking stay down there. And he's talking about Fogoff. I don't know if you want to argue on Fogoff's behalf but they're talking about telling Fogoff to stay at the edge of the clearing and not join you.
He'll just go and sit on the log there.
Surround you, Scales, now.
He'll go and sit on the log.
Okay.
I feel a bit like Chewbacca with the
That's the kind of vibe that's going on here. They seem to be, and they sit you up on this rock here, and they kind of like one of them scuttles off, and you can smell some sort of herbs cooking on a fire you can't see, and they come back with it too. And they go, hey, come on up there now. Here's a cup of tea there for the rest of you, except for him. And the other fellas, would you come on to fuck? No, come on up here and I'll give you a cup of tea.
Before they go up,
Yeah.
Rixian will see a minor illusion in front of his face of Scales in a cooking pot.
Sorry, say again. He will do a minor illusion of what?
He will see a minor illusion of Scales in a cooking pot, being surrounded by these creatures.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So what are the rest of you doing? Move your tokens, please, if you're going up or if you're staying there then.
Yeah. Ren is actually going to telepathically communicate to Robert briefly as they're walking up. It'll be like, keep your knives loose in your sheaths. I don't trust these things.
Robert is
They're lovely.
has an
They are,
interesting. He's had
Hey.
an interesting little observation with these guys. That
Yeah.
he's realized recently they've been fighting more humanoid stuff. He has no urge to draw these things.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Oh, with the sketches. Does Joe have an urge to draw them anyways, just because we like to see them?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So move your tokens. If you're staying at the edge of the clearing, that's fine. Scales is now up in the center of this stone circle, so I need to know what the rest of you guys are doing.
Yeah, Ren, as he's walking up, will kind of be like to one of them and go, not to be rude, or just out of genuine curiosity, what are you guys?
Ah. Well,
Never seen your like before.
Why you?
I mean, Ren almost says human and then catches himself and goes, I'm a half elf. Still getting used to
Jesus
that.
Christ, the fucking accountant in full effect here. The mirror session was session 32, streamed on 3rd of the 3rd, 23.
Wow.
Fucking hell, that was a
Fucking-
long
the
time
fucking-
ago.
Infinity and
accountant.
iron.
The fucking account. What was it called?
Infinity
and
and iron.
Jesus
I knew-
Christ.
Different mirrors.
I need to take better
fucking
notes.
accountant in full effect here. I could see the brow was furrowing. I was like, what the fuck is Stephen up to? He's very quiet. And then he's just like, a fucking accountant's going to account.
Stephen,
I
how much
swear to
how
God.
much for you to watch back my campaign and take important notes for me? It was fucking
Okay, cool. So he kind of looks at it and he goes, hey, I work hard.
How'd you spell that?
I'm a Corrid. Korred. And what about it? Why do you want to know? Who's asking? What's your name? Give us your name.
Ren
Did you
just
say that
looks
too?
at him. Ren just looks at him and he goes, that trick's not going to work on me, buddy.
I'm not going to take your name from you. I just want to know it.
Scales would have already pointed and given his name.
And he spits this wobbly green yellow goblet in his hand, and he holds it out, and it's beginning to slide down, and he goes, shaking it.
Now, Dave, quick question, just because this would probably be known enough lore. Do Fae have to be true to their word in this world? Can
yes,
they lie?
yes, they do.
Okay. Yeah, so Ren will be like, and
Grand.
shake the hand.
Right.
My name's Renorum.
Renorum. Right.
Well, that's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my surname. I don't know.
My name's Grob. That fella talking over there is Hua.
Rob, what's it? Hua?
Hua.
How'd you spell
Hua.
it? Okay, how'd you spell that?
Heywa.
He's a hua.
Oh, Hua.
Sorry, Hewya. Hua.
H-E-W-Y-A. How are you?
Is the stone comfy?
There is some dry blood on it, and it's Hua. And there's it's they all seem to have different accents, Zil. And the stone is it's not soft, it's not comfortable. It's a large rock. It's about maybe 15 feet by 10 feet, and there's some dry blood on it. But they sit you up there. And they come back with like a bowl of stew. It is delicious. There's some spices in there that you've never smelled before, and the food is delish, and the tea is there's a kick to the tea. There's a spice to it, and you get that feeling after drinking half a cup of tea that you got when you drank the first belt of that cider that you had in the poltergeist pillow scales. And there's definitely a little kick to this tea, and it feels good. It warms you up inside. And they go, well, Grob turns around and he goes, well, why are you here, Dragonborn? Ren Orum, that is your real name.
It's the name that's been given to me.
What about the rest of you? The fella there. That fella there. Look at him with the white hair. Looks like you've seen a ghost. What's your story? Why are you here? Why are y'all here in our forest?
Well, we had to leave
water.
Artex, and we're trying to get
Artex, that the sea to the north of here, is it?
It
to
is?
yeah,
We
and
ought
we're
to get
trying to
adventurers coming in here looking
get
for looking
south.
for gold. You're looking to get out.
Well, we're going south to go out, but we've decided we're going to check out the tomb first.
Why do you want to go to the tomb? You're not going to be able to get to the tomb unless you go to the tower first. But I wouldn't be going to the tower.
Why do we
Smells
have
wants
to go to the tower first?
Well, we happen to know a little bit about this place. The key to that tomb is hidden beneath the tower. Separated, put in a different place to keep. Something bad rests down in that tomb.
Something bad? I thought it was the king's tomb.
Well, not only a king's tomb, something else. Seems to have been thousands of years ago, imprisoned in there. We've heard stirrings, though. Something awakening down there.
Maybe it's another dragon, like
Maybe
the one
maybe it's
that was in the
something to do
ice.
with you. It all started when you entered this forest.
It only started in the last couple of days.
That's right. Something to do with you. Now I'm wondering if we gutted you on the spot, cut your heart out on this stone, would all the darkness seep back in to the tomb?
But maybe it's not darkness. Maybe it's gonna stop the darkness.
The only thing that can stop the darkness is light. And the vibes we're getting from that tomb of the Dragon King is nothing but dark. Certainly ain't the Dragon King, and that's reawoken. It's something else. So, question is, did you come here to wake it? Did you come in to rouse it from its slumber? Did you come in to make the day turn to night?
No.
Right, so. Do you want some more tea?
Yes, please.
Okay, and he goes off and gets some more tea. Who's orange? That's Ren, is it?
Just me. It's just checking in case they did do something.
And they say, right, well, come on, the rest of you now. You fella, the blind lad. What's your story?
I'm following him. I have to keep him safe.
following him to keep him safe. What do you like, some sort of hired nursery? Nurse? Babysitter, is it?
Not quite as minimal as that.
Right.
My brother and I serve the Platinum Dragon.
Ah, the Platinum Dragon, is it? I see. Not quite a fan of organized religion in here, so we're not.
Never said anything about the religion, just the god.
I see. Right. Well.
So, how do we get to the tomb?
Well,
Through the tower.
I don't recommend it. You're going to need to go to the tower, but
Okay, so how do we get
that's where
to
the
the tower?
Drakewar. Well, I wouldn't go there. It's where the Drakewar princess lives. She calls that tower her home.
And is she a Korrid like you?
She's a terrible, fierce being. Slithering like a snake, 4 arms, head full of serpents. Looks at you, she'll turn you to stone, carrying 4 flaming scimitars.
Only 4 arms?
Only 4. What?
No,
Why'd you
not
ask that?
6?
Ooh, let me roll a d20 here. Okay.
The shape changer user in me knows what you're referring to, and
It's not a Marlith.
if it's anything close to that, I don't want
It's
to.
not a
be
Marlith,
anyone
but like so I did
near-
explain that the creature that made a deal, that Scales' parents made a deal with to turn Scales to stone, so Scales would survive the event, was something that sounds very like this, but it had 6 arms. But I mean, this is the closest thing to that you have heard.
Ever heard of. So Scales is nearly vibrating with excitement as he's sitting there, because this is like, oh my god, this is so close. This could be the thing that I saw.
Yeah. She's a
Has she been
Drakewar.
awake the whole time or only woken up recently?
Drakewar princess has been here since the last Dragonborn king and queen were interred.
So was she
And this-
friendly to them?
Oh, so that'd be the set before.
What?
Was she friendly with the Dragonborn?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Not my best thing.
Advantage because they're really interested in scales.
9. Enough talk. I think it's time we had some tea. The night's getting in. There's no more point in travelling today. Why don't you stay here? We'll go and consult the archives for you. Maybe we'll come back with some knowledge. Maybe we won't. That's where we're
Maybe
going to
you
take a break.
won't have knowledge, or maybe you won't come back.
Maybe we won't come back with knowledge. And that's where we're going to take our break. Guys, thanks a million for sticking with us. Thank you very much for the raid. Our friends who I'm going to go back up.
We're still there.
They gave us the raid. I'm sure you're still there lurking. At 10 out, not Terry 2600. Scrolling back up to find the raiders. I can't see them. Anyway, guys.
Master Eric.
Okay, thank you very much, Game Master Eric, for the raid. We appreciate you. And we will be back in. What music have we got on for our break?
The newer one.
It's the newer music, so Zool, you don't have to take your headphones off. Hopefully it's not going to drive you bananas and wreck your head. So, guys, we will be back in 5 minutes. Thank you very much for sticking with us. We love you all. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 88 of the Sopherone Saga. Before we dive back in, we are going to take a look ahead to what's coming up over the next 7 days in the Emerald Collective. So nothing on Sunday. On Tuesday, we should have had Arcane Adventures in Andromeda, but it's St. Patrick's Day. Everyone's going to go off and get rode off, so we're not going to do that. I might run something on Friday of that week. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely run something. Anyway, so the only other thing this week is Thursday, Rebirth of the Graven King with me again. Sorry, guys. It continues on Thursday with me and the gang, and having reached the dwarven city of Magma, the party have been greeted by a curious fake creature named Zarini with instructions to destroy the cave dragon and its construct allies, released into the mines by the son of the Graven King's apprentice Parzanthia, or they will receive no help from the dwarves. The battle was fierce and the party defeated the dragon, but there is no time for rest or recuperation, as the dragon's allies, the Cobalt Constructs, spelled with a K, only 2 Ks, not 3, we do not go there, have swarmed up from the level below with nothing but murder in their tiny clockwork hearts. With Margaret Kanan hurled down a mineshaft by Nera, will they have the power to defeat these foes by themselves? And just how much patience does the wonderful, beautiful and lovely Margaret Kanan have left for this collection of unappreciative adventures? There's only one way to find out. Join us on Thursday. I'd like to thank Kate from It's a Map for her role as Technomistress in the Emerald Collective. Kate texts most of our, in fact, Kate texts all of our streams now. If you'd like to show your appreciation to our digital demi-goddess, scroll down the page. You can hit the tip the Technomancer button. Throw her a $5, throw her a few gold pieces, throw whatever you want. Just give her a tip and just say thanks for keeping us on the air. She does this for nothing. And she is amazing. You are amazing. Thank you. And look at the fucking overlays. Look at our intros. Look at our ad reels. They're awesome. And as if you weren't doing enough for us, you're responsible for all the amazing maps you see. On the Sopherone Saga, you can find all of Kate's maps on @itsamap.ire, and your commissions are currently open. All of the music we use is courtesy of Tabletop Audio. They're awesome. If you're on Roll20, they're up there in the jukebox. Go and use them. Now let's dive back into part 2 of episode 88 of the Sopherone Saga. As Scales gang in the house. Okay, so you've just been invited to stay the night in the Grove. Scales, as you look down, you can see Fogoff is sort of sitting there picking his toenails and just hanging out by himself. I love your horns.
He's chewing his feet toenails.
Nice. Oh, look, you got to keep them. Like, I mean, they grow, like, right?
Mm.
They grow fast.
He's grinding them off with his teeth.
Nice.
Dave,
Okay.
Just want to say, do you want somebody to run Theo in combat if keep us not here in time?
Yeah. Oh,
if
hold
we
on.
get in combat.
Coming up to me here. It's a fizz gig moment. She's in her jumper.
I think Ren's planning to fireball someone.
No, I'm not at all. I'm just saying because just in case, because I'm familiar with Bloodhunter, I don't mind offering.
We get you in your little bed. Yes, that's fine. That is no problem at all. Well, then you may as well. Do you have access to the token?
I don't.
Okay, let me give you access to the token. Boop, zip, zap, skibbity bap. You can not level him up. You can what do you call it? You can give him a long rest.
Yep. Yeah, that's what actually reminded me. I saw the helper.
Okay, how do I add you? God, my brain's not working today. Where are you? Right, there you are. Boop. Can be edited and controlled by, and it is now in your journal. Zip, zap, skibbity bap. She's the best girl. She is indeed. She's happy. She's wearing her jumper today.
The only one with
because she was cold today, and we have her jumper on her. Okay, so Ren, are you going to try and Scales? Are you happy to leave Fogoff down there? Or are you going to try and advocate for him to be accepted into the center of this little grove?
No. Scales is happy. Fogoff seems comfortable down there, chewing his toes. Okay,
no worries. So, is there anything you guys want to ask from these fellas, or what's your plan? Are you guys happy to follow Scales' lead and move to this sort of Drakewar Tower in search of whatever key may or may not lie beneath it to access the Drakewar Tomb, or what would you like to do?
Bren's of the opinion that whatever we find out about what happened to the Dragonborn could be absolutely invaluable to preventing it happening again, so he's 100% on board with this.
As you kind of sit around there now, these card fellas, they come and they go, but as the sun sets, above you can see straight into the night sky now. It's a clear, not a cloud in sight. These beautiful white pinpricks are visible through the gap in the canopy. The stars are shining bright. You can see if you were to stand at one side of the clearing and look to the other, there is snow falling, but it doesn't seem to be falling on the forest. It seems to be falling around the forest. And as you settle down, small fires begin to... Little flames just begin to appear above each of these rocks here. And there is a quiet sort of dancing of shadows now, and there's a bit of a heat. It's almost like you're on the inside of a campfire, but obviously not a light. It's just this beautiful sort of sense of heat radiating inwards now. But it does make the shadows of the trees dance. Up to the northwest of this clearing, you can hear that. You can hear the lapping of water and sort of the flapping of fish and other sort of things moving around the place. It's quite this idyllic scene. What would you like to do? Are you going to move in, Ren and Robert? Are you moving within the stone circle?
Yeah.
Are you staying in it? Yes, move your tokens in then. This fella comes back here and he goes, well,
I just started positioning myself when they started joking about executing scales,
okay.
just in case.
And he says, well, lads, so what are you up to then? Are you really mean to head and take on the Drakewar princess?
Well, we'd like to visit her.
Well, she won't receive you very welcomingly. She won't be happy to see you. That's what I'm trying to say. Now,
Doesn't like Dragonborn then?
doesn't like anybody, doesn't like people. She seems to guard that clearing with her life. There's statues upon statues in that clearing. People that have locked eyes with that princess found their skin slowly turning to stone. Looks of sheer terror on their face, captured for all eternity.
Gee,
If you got a cleric that can cast Grey Restoration,
not anymore.
you're fucked. You turn to stone, you've no way of turning yourself back.
Do you know anything?
Fucked.
Any weaknesses? Anything people have done that have worked to avoid the stone? Other than greater restoration, like, you know.
He kind of
Thin
moves
sheet.
in towards you. And he beckons you down.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Fair enough.
Does she like you?
What?
Does she like you?
No, she doesn't like us.
Why?
No, you see, we love rocks. Do you know what I mean? We love all kinds of rocks. And the one type of rock we've never been able to get is someone that's been turned into rock. And by fucking gods, I'd love to get my hands on someone, but we're too scared to go in there. She'll turn us to rock. I don't want to be turned to stone. I love stone. I don't want to be stone. Do you know what I mean? That's the last thing I want. You can't move around. You can't look at the rocks if you're a rock. So, yeah. So we don't go there. We skirt the outside. I could lead you there. But I wouldn't. Not the way. I wouldn't go there now. But if you're determined, we'll lead you there. Oh,
Do you know what her name is?
the Drakewar Princess.
That's a title.
No, we don't.
Isn't the truth easier?
We call her Yawan.
Yarwan.
Yawan.
And Yarwan was loyal to the former dragon royalty, Dragonborn royalty.
That's the legend. No, that she was sort of set there to protect the tower and stop people getting the key to the...
So maybe she'll, you know, if I'm the only Dragonborn around, then she hasn't seen a Dragonborn in ages. So maybe she will like me.
Well, some say that she's gone mad through all the centuries and thousands of years of waiting, protecting. Some say she lost her mind.
Probably doesn't even know what she's protecting anymore.
There's only one way to find out.
Spice and fucking D&D.
That's the one.
Are there
Well-
other Fae in the forest, or is it just you guys?
Plenty of other creators in here. We're the only ones.
So you want one of the rock statues?
Might be amenable to helping you out if you promise to. If you
So
promise
if
to kill her to death.
If you led us there, and
can
when
lead
we
you
go
there.
in, we could roll one of the statues out to you.
Well, no, the deal is, we'll lead you in there if you kill her to death.
But what if
What if
she's
she
not
doesn't
mad
wanna
and she's
fight?
actually nice?
I don't think that's possible because we've seen people come in here. Obviously, we haven't.
You haven't seen a Dragonborn come in though.
No, that's the thing. But
So how about
I mean, look, I'll tell you what. Go
if
in
she's
there,
friendly,
pop
we
in,
don't
say
have to
hello,
kill
look her right in the eyes, and say, "How's it going? I'm a Dragonborn. Do you like me?" I just fuck it. What could go wrong? Like,
Yeah, and
Scales
if she
absolutely do
likes
not do
us, but if she likes us and doesn't want to fight us, we don't have to kill her. But if she does want to fight us, we'll kill her. How about that? For a deal.
I don't give a fuck what you do. I just wanted to kill her.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we won't agree to kill her if she's not going to want to fight. But if she does want to fight, we'll kill her.
How did you find your way anywhere?
Mostly I follow
gen-
these guys.
Yeah, we generally don't let Scales lead the way, but the forest seems to respond well to Scales. So
Right. Who's the leader of the party here then? Who should I be talking to make this deal?
Scales is going to look at Erixium.
yeah,
Right,
Ren
you,
kind of
is
looks back
it?
at Erixium.
You're the leader, the party leader, is it? Right. Come here to me. Happy to lead you there.
He's the
if
he's
you
the
kill
mouth
her.
of the party, anyways.
If you kill her. Right? Kill her stone dead, kill her to death. And then do you know what? We'll even throw you an old scroll of greater restoration. Might be able to unstonify one of ye if you get fucking a belt of her stone thing. You kill her, then we move in, we take all the statues. And then he can look. The rest of the tower's yours. You can go down, try and find a key. Sure, there's nothing in the tower that's dangerous,
Definitely not.
right? So that's the deal. Or else you can make your own way there and you can fuck off.
There's an addendum.
What's an addendum?
A change to the deal.
Right, so you're altering the deal,
Yeah, we haven't signed yet, okay.
right?
We recognize any statues there are.
If you recognize him,
Yeah,
you've been here before.
no. Doesn't mean somebody I know hasn't been. If I walk in there and recognize anyone, that statue belongs to me.
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, dice. Yeah, I'm going to
perception.
inspo it.
That's
That was
perception.
perception. Well,
What, do you want to keep the roll? Or would you like to
nope.
reroll?
No, reroll. I was going to use
Okay.
intro, so
Let's reroll with persuasion. That's +5. Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
can use your,
I'm
you can
gonna-
use your inspo now if you want.
yeah, no, use the intro. Fuck
15
me,
is better, isn't it?
Yeah,
Would you like to burn a boon?
I don't know if we're going into. Fuck it.
15.
We're
I
actually
mean,
going to the
but before you use your boon, give me an insight check just to see to give you a steer on how persuasive you're being and how this is landing with him
Right, fair.
as to whether you want to use your boon. 12.
Fucking
I mean,
22 is on the wrong
I
side.
know, right?
twice.
No, 12's all right. I mean, he's the eyebrows kind of. He's kind of doing that, you know. Okay, and he's nodding. So he seems to be considering it. So it's up to you whether you want to burn your boon.
Yeah, chuck it in the fucker bucket. Let's burn it.
Okay. That's a 4.
19.
Okay, so that is a 19. He goes, right, so you recognize anyone there, and well, I'm going to make an addendum to your addendum. You recognize anyone? Can't be like if it's a famous bard or something. Do you know what I mean? That you like the classic hits of someone that you have to know them.
It extends to all of my friends.
That's fair enough. Right. So tomorrow morning, or unless you want to go tonight, when it's
Yeah, we'd be better.
dark and scary, would you like to do that?
Harder to look her in the eyes in the dark, right?
It's up to
I
you.
can see in the dark.
So it's the same thing.
So can I.
Right.
I
So
have a torch.
right, you're sure we're having a sleepover here, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get fucking pissed. And a few more of them come out. So there's been a deal struck. He cuts his hand, and he kind of holds his hand out, and he expects you to do the same. Okay, you shake hands, and it's almost like a blood brother thing. Slumber party, welcome in, Irish Panda Queen. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you since AdventureCon. You're very welcome in.
Hello.
Yes, you make that agreement. And a bunch of them come in now, and they seem to be they've warmed to you now. And Fog Off, you kind of get the nod that they're okay with you if you want to come up now. You don't have to though. There's about 4 or 5 more of them pop in, and they bring in these casks of sweet smelling cider, this dry smelling cider, and they seem to be followed by this sort of cloud of fireflies that dance lazily over this stone circle now and provide some light, the same amount of light that you're getting from the little burning globes of fire that are on each of these rocks in the circle. And they say to you, right, well, you're a friend of the Collards are a friend of ye. We have a gift for you. And you can see that their hair is this long iron dreadlocks that they begin, as they pull on their hair, it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And they take these shears and cut them. And he cuts off his hair. And he's got about 60 feet of this stuff now, like 3 dreadlocks. He twines them into this rope. And he hands it to you, Rixium, and what you now have is 60 foot of iron rope. It's flexible, so I'm going to invite everyone to make a nature check now again without disadvantage. You have 60 feet of flexible iron rope. It can't be cut and it will not break unless subjected to crazy heat temperatures. It's magically light.
That's perception, not major. 19.
So now that you know what they're called and you've seen this in action, you can see that he cut his hair with his iron shears. And these creatures, whatever type of metal or whatever type of object you use to cut their hair, the hair turns into that. So if you were to cut their hair with the golden shears, the hair would turn into gold. If you were to cut their hair with an adamantine shears, their hair would turn into adamantine.
We're absolutely kidnapping one of these. We're kidnapping one of these.
We need to bring these guys some adamantine.
And like Ren has an adamantine dagger.
And you do remember now tales of courage and their hair. It is said that greedy merchants sort of come hunting for them with golden shears and things to try and make themselves rich. Fuck you, Fona, with your fucking Oddskin celebration, goddammit. Oh my god.
Hey, listen,
I
Dave,
immediately
you
regret. It's Shaq's fault. Shaq convinced me to fucking do that, and I did it, and now it's everywhere.
You just need to get the rest of us back by watching other streams and getting us.
I know if Shaq wants to do it. Slumber party though is Shaq can do it. It is time for our slumber party. Anything else you guys would like to do in this? The party goes on, and they're dibbled for a sesh. They're hooping into the thing. One of them like pops over to you, Fog Off, and he goes, right, well, if you're all right with them, you're all right with us. Now, what's the story? You from the hells, are you?
Yeah.
What's it like down there?
Fucking miserable. I love it.
Right. Right then. So, what do you do?
Well, me personally, I burn people. I stick metal nails down in between their nails of their toes and in their fingernails. Oh, a really good one is you get a piece of paper and you like cut the bit on the side of their eye, like the bit there.
I do.
And yeah, that's really good.
What about in between the fingers there? No.
Yeah, see, after a little while that becomes a bit calloused, but
Right,
on the
so-
eyes, because they're crying usually, it seeps in and then that makes it sting more, so it's worse.
Right, and do you get paid for this? Oh, Jesus, Stephen. Do
I
you get paid for this?
I get paid in crying.
Right, and does that pay the bills down there, or what's the story like? Do you have a
What's
gaff?
the
Like,
bill?
do you have a house?
No.
No, right. What do you where do you sleep? Like, where do you go when your day's work's over?
Homeless fucker.
When does work finish?
You're just working all the time, all the live long day and night.
I mean, there's a lot of people that deserve it.
Right. And how long do they have to stay in hell before their debt's paid off?
Right.
Never long enough.
Isn't that how Devil's Name is made, that the saw breaks or some shit? Or is that from something else?
I don't know what you're talking about, but
That's from Supernatural, dude.
I've been watching that a lot.
Anyway, so
Me and my
I also
girlfriend
stole
just
that from
started
Anna.
watching that.
Such a good job.
anyway, let's stay on track here.
So Scales will be dancing around, drinking plenty. As he dances, it's sort of like he's hopping and jumping around and his tail is playing with it as well. But he's kind of also like jumping to try and catch fireflies. And at some stage he's going to lie down on his back on the stone, probably quite drunk, and just stare up at the pretty lights.
Scales, it's been a hell of a night for you. And you land on your back and your tail is kind of it gets out of your way and stuff like that, and you flop on your back and you look up, and through the sort of cloud of these beautiful firefly bugs, and you can see the stars above twinkling there. And Scales, you've felt at home in Somerton. You felt at home in Artex, in the Mezelus townhouse. You've never felt as at home as you have in this forest. There's something about this place that,
Like wrapping in a warm blanket.
yeah, it's. Can I get a history check? And this is only not 20 stuff that we're going to look for here. We'll take the 11. There's something about this place, Scales, that it's eerily familiar. Like it's like deja vu, or it's just like that thing that's on the cusp of you just cannot put your finger on it, but it's not that you've been here before. Maybe you have, it's hard to know, but there's just something familiar about this place. And that's 95% a wonderful feeling, but there is 5% of that feeling that just... The best thing about these places, the best thing about our best memories, is that we usually have people that we share them with. And there's a hole there, Scales, that you're sharing it with your friends. You're sharing it with your best friend, Ren. But I don't know, it just feels like you've no other Dragonborn to share this with. It just feels like you've...
That like I'm sharing it with Ren and my friends, but
It's wonderful.
They're not feeling it the same way that I feel it.
No, it's just that, like, you just feel like maybe there were other people that you had this feeling with before. Or maybe it's a passed down memory. It's hard to know. Not the scales would even know that. But it's just, it feels, you feel like something or someone is missing. Maybe it's Lamud? Who knows?
Prince Shane.
Prince
Or
Shane.
maybe it's Prince
Jaden.
Shane.
Pinar.
Jaden.
Shane, you
Pinar.
bastard.
Yeah, Ren, why don't you tell him about how you set fire to a plant?
Oh yeah, yeah. Ren is like absolutely fucking blasted. He's like slumped up against one of the rocks with a bottle in his hand. Because, like you said, he's got this new feeling about life.
Yeah,
so he's just enjoying himself.
Life feels pretty good. You're sleeping well. You're like, obviously there's the guilt.
There's the
of
guilt,
how
but
badly
beyond
fucked
that,
up. Yeah,
he's he feels himself for the first time in a
Yeah.
very long time. And like, yeah, he's there kind of like up against one of the rocks, and then somebody says something about Prince Shane. I was like, oh yeah, that fucking plant got. Oh yeah, I torched that fucker. Oops.
And one of them looks over and he goes, "You burnt alive. You burnt a prince alive, did you?"
If it was an accident, we were in a sewers. There was a lot of gas, and I tried to blow something else up, and it blew him up.
Right. Why weren't the rest of you blown up?
They were.
We were.
Right.
So that's
Why,
not
why did that fella die and then you didn't?
They turned him into a potted plant.
Who turned him into a pot plant?
Some fucking witch.
A witch turned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, it
Prince
sounds like
Shane. He made
Sounds like
me
an
a
old
duke.
tale.
And
Yeah,
Scales
dude,
is
that's
yelling
dude.
over from his rock on the thing, and he said, "Oh, Ren, maybe you
Yeah.
can fireball the princess. It would be
I'm
a good
sorry.
fireball this
I'm
time."
pretty good at killing nobility.
Dave,
That's a good point.
I'm inside checking this guy for his reaction to some kind of witch. Like,
Well, I just gave him a history check there. Well, it was just and he rolled a 9. He seemed curious about that, but he you can see him sort of, his eyes do that thing where you're looking at like random things in the sky as he's trying to, like, sort of, his brain is trying to plot out or figure out what that was, and he gives up and he just takes another swig of the drink. 24 insight. He was intrigued by talk of a witch. He racked his brains to see if he could. If it was one of the witches he knows, and it wasn't.
okay.
Are there
Fuck
any
off. Go ahead,
cards
Stephen, sorry.
in the same loose-lipped fashion as Ren?
Are there any of the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That are
there's one
like
guy who,
really enjoying themselves and just like have lost.
Well, there's
all-
one. Yeah. There's one guy who like so it's a they've brought in big casks and barrels, and there's one guy who, like, he's quite, his upper body strength is exceptional. So what he's doing is, if you've ever seen guys in the gym just sort of doing these like handstand press ups, he's doing that on a barrel, but he's sort of lowering his head into the barrel, drinking, and then just like,
Headstand.
coming back out. And he's seeing his little legs are kicking. He's having a great crack, and he'll pop back out, and his hair kind of slosh back out now. And there's like this beer inside her all the way down his neck, and he goes, "Well, where are you going? Now, what's the fucking story with you? Are you drinking?"
If we could get these guys, like a high pressure water cutter
Oh, that's just mean.
that they could use with beer, they could like cut their hair with beer and then have like hair beer.
But
right?
would it be solidified beer? I can imagine that's Robert and Ren having that conversation in the corner.
Yeah. So you go, "Well, how are you drinking, lad? What's the fucking story?
I've got a question for you.
What's the question? I've got an answer for you.
I hope so.
Right. What do you want to know?"
What can you tell me about the Archfey of Witness Judgment?
Let's see. Skills: athletics, perception, stealth. So it's going to be just a straight wisdom here. Boop. That's a 20 on his ability check, and he kind of snaps out and he goes, "That fella. What do you want to know about him? he's a whore for the justice.
Absolutely anything you can tell me.
Well, thanks very much for the follow. We appreciate you. Atari 2600. He goes, he'll show up in the cities and the towns that are ridden with crime and discord. And gotta go. Thank you very much for follow, and thanks for hanging out, Atari 2600. If you want to hang out with us again, you can check out our Discord. It's in the chat somewhere.
I was just about to say, speaking of Discord, join ours.
Yes. And he says, he'll select the champion of observed justice, and he'll set them on the path, be they dead or alive. He just loves justice, and he loves transgressions being made public, and then the repercussions for those transgressions being very public. Why? Did you meet him?
Yeah.
Right. You must be a little goody little two-shoes then, are you? He didn't pick you.
Let's say there were some transgressions in some of these explosions. Came across his champion. And then him.
Right, well done. And, right, we on his list. He's a dibble for a list, so he is.
Not me.
I see. Well, yeah. His kind of MO. That means modus operandi. He,
What does that mean?
well, it's kind of, it's his sort of characteristic behavior, if you will. How are you, by the way?
What does that mean?
Modus.
Is that-
Modus.
He'll get a fella to act as his champion. Select 12 folks who are the worst sinners and transgressors in the town, and go and execute them publicly.
Oh, the Spectre.
Just in the town, if they leave the region.
It's always localized to a city. But you go back into that city. Why?
Because
Are you
there's a
free?
name on the list and it's not in the city.
I know it'll be. Are you there? Oh, sorry, my headphones came out. Give me a second. Can you drop our Discord in there? Because people, the exclamation point Discord is not working for Atari 2600.
Atari, the link is in our link tree if you click that there as well.
Anyway, Kate's going to drop it in. So he says, sorry, what was the question? You're as bad as me today.
Yeah, no. If they leave the city, what happens?
Oh, I mean, no. It's always localized in a city or town. So he's not going to folly out. The tragedy is that Archfey will leave. He'll leave his champion there and he'll move on to another city. Champion will roam that town forever until the last person on the list makes their way through the town. And then he'll try and kill him to death. That's what'll happen.
Champion can be laid to rest.
Oh, absolutely you can, yeah. You just have to kill him to death.
All right.
Is this
Why?
conversation
Anyway,
happening
you met him, did you?
quietly?
You're not on his list, you met him.
Yeah.
He's fond of
Yesterday.
Bell. He's fond of Bell, I hear.
Yeah. The other
Yeah.
bell. Right,
Stephen, how quiet is this conversation that's happening right now? Because Ren has very good hearing with that from Kobold. Earbold.
I don't know. You're over there talking about.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
I'm just
you're deep
passive
in this.
perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Because that would change his immediately sour his reaction.
So is Eryxium happy with what he's learned here? Is there anything else he'd like to?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's all I can think of now.
Fog off. You get that sending spell tinkle again. You hear your brother's voice and he goes, "Hey, who are you? I hope you've reconsidered my offer. I'm the one with Despair's power. If he wanted to give you his power, he would have given you his power. But I've got it. Now, I'm going to sit here. I'm making a throne out of skulls and tailbones and tibias and fibias and pinky bones and all the rest of it. I'm going to make myself a throne. I'm going to make 2 more. And I'm going to have one slightly lower and then one lower again. And I'm offering you the one that's slightly lower than mine. All you have to do is bring me the paladin and the wizard."
You ran out of words so long ago.
He cast it about 3 times. So just let it happen.
You're going to sound funny.
It's not casting
Well-
sending.
Well, you might have this supposed power, but I have the paladin. So come fucking get him.
Sorry, could you say that again? My internet dropped out.
Oh, okay, yeah. I might have to paraphrase it a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you might have the power, but I've got the paladin. So come fucking get him.
Well, if I message straight back. If I can't get him, can I have him? Or are you going to find me for him?
I just said come get him. I didn't
Right.
tell you how you could get him.
Well, if I come and get him, are we gonna have a Barney? Are we gonna work together? Or are you trying to steal all of Despater's attention and glory for yourself? We can work together here, brother. Drag him back to the hells like that other paladin that sits there.
Yeah, well,
So
this one's got more than just a chain shirt that I want. So, if you want him,
well, you can have the chain shirt.
come and get him if you think you can.
Come and have a go if you think I'm hard enough, is that it?
Well, out of the 2 of us, we always knew you were the softer one.
Well, not anymore, son. Oh, I've got some powers on my side now. I've got a hell of a power on my side.
Is it the power of talking shit? Because, yes, it's quite impressive.
That was always your forte, brother. But, all right then. Well, I'm currently walking around in Despater's favour. And you're wandering around the prime material plane with a bunch of mortals. Have a nice life.
Have a nice death.
It's not going to happen for him anytime soon.
An insight.
Last word.
I don't know.
and he ends his spell.
You can reply to that message.
You can't. Fuck, you can't reply to the message.
I was just gonna do a fart noise, basically.
Okay. Okay. Welcome into Atari 2600. You're into our Discord now.
Hey.
Okay, cool. So you're welcome up into the circle now. Because they realize that you are their friend. Sorry, the friend of the party.
Yeah, but what Fogoff is actually doing is he's not used to necessarily comfortable situations. Like that's not where he finds comfort from. So he's actually laying on his back, upside down on these broken, raggedy ass stairs, like and like that's kind of comfortable to him.
So he's on his back on the stairs.
He's on his back and downwards, so like his head's the lower
Right.
end.
Almost as if he's being stretched over a torture machine.
Yeah, oh, he'd love that. He'd love that. Brilliant.
Okay.
Listen, he's
I can imagine, like,
He's
instead of like sleeping gear, he has like ropes and pulleys that he uses just to stretch his own legs and arms. Like,
Oh man,
100% a point of pure bliss on one of those machines. Before you get
100%. And then it just descends, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the point. And then, oh shit,
his
William
sleeping
Wallace.
bag is filled with thorns and stuff like that.
Okay. Love it. So I was just like sitting there, lying there and enjoying the view and just thinking about life and death. And,
Ren is going to
Thinking about killing his brother.
yeah,
Kinda.
pretty much.
same in this conversation there with Robert, where they're initially like shiting on about like the beer hair. Bill randomly stopped me and goes, "So what was it like when you died? Do you remember?" Whichever time. I don't remember shit.
I remember most of it, yes.
I just feel like I went to sleep and woke up, but actually well rested for once.
Did you go anywhere?
I don't know. No memory. And Randall will kind of roll up his sleeve and be like, "This is gone," and he'll show the arm that was blackened. So, fuck you, Galazar. He's drunk.
I've been
You see, Theo gives you a fucking side glance.
Yeah.
I've been to a place. It was nice.
Oh,
I don't think it was heaven.
kind of like an in-betweeny place.
It just felt like being home. And it was kind of hard to drag myself away from it.
Maybe it's because it's your second time? It's like she had her raveny talons in you a bit deeper, and she's like, "No, come back."
I think it might just be because I'm tired.
Yeah. I mean, we're all fucking tired at this point, I think. Robert. I mean, we have shit to do, so, better that you didn't leave me dead.
Someone
but-
has to do it.
Exactly. We're the only ones who really know what's going on. So,
But no,
rest of them are dead, right? For real.
I'm starting to think that might not be the case anymore.
I doubt it's the case for me. Let's say, and he'll kind of point over towards Fog Off. Well,
Do
I'm
you
guessing those dickheads will have their way with me when I die.
That's if you make it to hell. What if
Plans
you're
to promote
stuck
it.
here like the Spectre?
He's definitely going to hell.
Yeah, you never know. I mean,
One of them seems very interested in you, Fog, and he goes, it's hell. Sorry, that's your brother's voice. He says, how can you tell whether they're bound for hell? Is it the smell?
I mean, this smells nice to me, but no. His soul is marked.
And who marks it? Like, is there like someone that takes a list? Is there some divine in it? Because I'm mad interested. I'm mad into the like divine and all the rest of it. Like, who's the one that goes right out? Like, so like he seems like a young old half elf fella, right? So you're saying to me everything he's done, that's it. Now he got to a point, hell's that he's fucked, right? Is there nothing he can do to like? Is it all like redemption arc, right? Like that. Is
So-
that it? Or how does it work?
Bogoff sits up like Christopher Lee from the coffin. Like the legs stay flat, but he just literally writes himself up like
Undertaker.
right angles, and he just looks at this corrid and he just goes, "The only one that marked him was him."
Right. And can he unmark himself by doing like, is it like a a shopping list of good and bad things. Can he unmark himself and not go to the hells?
I have no idea. Honestly, all I know is that right now he smells like he'd be nicely cooked over a big fire.
Right, so people are either marked or they're not marked. Sometimes they're marked and then they're not marked.
Well,
I'm none the fucking wiser here, lad.
there is,
Maybe it's like
strangely
this.
enough, there's one here that is both.
Who's that?
Don't matter. And he just lays back down.
So-
Come on now, you gotta tell me that. What? How can you have both? Ah, shite. And he waddles back to the camp.
Could you
Right,
have
yeah.
could it be like a self-fulfilling prophecy? Like you only go to hell if you believe you're a bad person?
Could be.
I don't know.
No, you go to hell if you try to kill people that don't deserve it.
I've only killed people that fucking deserved it.
Tell that to that little girl.
What little girl? She's not dead.
She was for a minute.
What little girl?
One
In
in
the-
Temple
In the
Down.
butcher, in the
Oh, shit, yeah,
small
yeah,
yeah.
shop.
She wasn't dead at all.
Oh, I don't
not dead.
forget.
She was hurt. She was never dead.
We'll have to look back. Somebody, some of the
She's
accountants notes.
possessed. No, she
Um,
was possessed, but I don't think she died. She's just
Oh, the card witch. Oh god, I'll
Yeah.
have to look back. Yeah. But I
That
was
was before
going
my time.
to put. Yeah, it was actually. I'm gonna point out something else though. Keep going. Chatting about
Listen.
stuff. Fuck, there was something I was trying to think of. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so you look, the party continues well into the night, and the cards, they all seem to just fall down with these like clangs and clatters, and one of them sort of like they've fallen asleep, like kind of like fog off, with like their back hanging over this side of the stone here, and then like they've fallen down, so like their back is on the ground, their legs are like up against, and their arse up against the side of that stone. There's this really loud snoring coming from each of them. I don't know if you guys want to take watches, but if you do, then let's talk about it. These lads all seem to fall asleep at the same time.
Scales will finish off by standing up in his dancing, chasing the fireflies mode, and he's gonna sing, "Modus, modus, modi, modi, modus, opera," and then he falls over onto the stone, curls up, and goes to sleep.
Okay. One or two of them kind of raise their hand, but you shut the fuck up, and then fall asleep again. It's around probably, I'd say maybe 3 a.m. here. Are you just hitting the sack, or are you gonna keep watches, or what's the story?
so we're gonna keep watch as we're used to at this point.
Okay, so from 3 to 7, let's say. Well, you're gonna need your 8 hours sleep, so 03. You're probably gonna need to sleep to 11. Who's gonna take the first watch?
3 to 7 would be the darkest, so probably Urtzy would make the most sense, right? Or around both dark
Be
vision.
the soberest at the time.
Rickson
Yeah.
wasn't drinking.
Yeah, I'd say fog off would be on the first one as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Erexian Fog Off, you're sitting up there, and there's a heavy snoring coming from all of the cards. There is, again, the night is perfectly clear. The fires on each of these circular stones have gone out, but the fireflies are still dancing lazily, and you can see through them again up to this beautifully clear night. With the these beautiful stars, you can see the 2 moons high in the sky, and
Why there's 2 moons?
you sitting there like this is an unlikely moment between a paladin and a fiend. Are there any words exchanged?
I mean, yeah.
It's peace. It's
What's that?
I don't think so.
No.
Very
Usually
aware of
casual.
each other, I'd say.
Yeah. casual, basic conversation if there's a noise, or like if one of the cards farts and it's like awe dropping or something. But like, yeah, no.
How was your ma?
I think at some stage in the watch, Erixium will bring maybe like fog off ghost. I don't know, piss on someone that's asleep or whatever. He is throw his toenails at Ren or something.
Oh,
He's
everyone
gonna
fucks with Ren in his sleep.
yeah, well, it's not like you don't deserve it. He'll bring the ring up to up close to his mouth and he'll say,
He's been boasting of all the people he's killed. And he's acting like being brought back is a blessing. I don't know how to process this.
and he'll just lower the ring again.
Who are you messaging?
No one. He's just using the ring. What happens when you bring a schizophrenic away from his anchor?
The question is in some cosmic connection, does Mezelus feel like he's needed?
Mezelus, you are halfway through, skirting down the Vertex Pass, pursued relentlessly by dark elves that you have spent like all of your energy evading. You're beaten, you're broken, you've ricked your ankle, you are exhausted. You're still trying to make it to Elfgate. You have to stop. You stop and you're cut, you're bleeding, you're broken. And you chance a small campfire. Just the smallest thing, just to get some heat into your bones. And you exhale this almost this held breath that you've had for the last like 18 hours. And for no reason whatsoever, you sense it's like a shark sensing blood in the water. Let me revise that analogy. It's like a fish in the water realizing that a shark has sensed blood, and you are aware that a very powerful predator has sensed weakness in somebody you care deeply for. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. At this moment, as you look up to the stars, this is the exact same moment Rixium is speaking into the ring and looking up. And there is you're aware that your half-brother is quietly tired, quietly vulnerable. Is that the right word? No? Not vulnerable? How would you describe it, Stephen?
Vulnerable? No.
Because we've got a lot of awes in chat here.
Stability loosening.
Say again?
Stability loosening.
Okay. So this ironclad will that has up until now held him together seems to be maybe not as ironclad as it once was. Doesn't mean to say that it's completely buckled or structural integrity has been completely compromised, but there is a bond between you two.
So, Mezelus grabbing hold of his charm, his amulet. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to speak to his god.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Well, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Request something of his god. With a 3,
Do
which
not
is...
mess with the tail.
I don't know about that.
Did you just do divine intervention?
I did divine intervention and got a 3.
That's 2.
Shit.
How have you gotten it twice in a row?
What happens?
He's on a mission from God.
Give me this moment. The dice fucking tell the story. Give me this moment.
Lord Bahamut, you have put me and my brother on this path. I don't question. I don't falter. I do as you wish. He needs you. Shield him now. As I continue to do what you have asked of me.
Okay.
Then I'm going to cast another spell. Or I'm going to cast a spell because that's not a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And while I've got that spell active, I checked and I can cast another spell, which is Ascending.
Okay.
The first spell I cast was Scrying.
Okay.
Brother, I see you found somewhere to rest.
So scrying doesn't allow you to... Does it allow you to communicate, or...
No, but that's why I'm doing Sending.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Something's not concentration, so it's, yeah.
I can do it at the same time, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're scrying him.
So I'm scrying on him while I'm talking to him, yeah.
So scrying usually involves a saving throw. I would imagine that he's felt this magical signature, this divine signature before, and I would argue that you willingly fail the saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Oh, what about the other thing that's always scrying on us?
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go back to what Ryan's doing.
Brother, seems you found somewhere to rest. Not quite sure what those things are around you, but I'm assuming they're friends. I might not be there, but I am there. That's it.
It's a
New friends for now. Good sour in the morning. Always here. Never alone.
Then I just look up.
Mezelus just settles in, tries to get some rest.
Before
You guys.
before the camera pans away from Mezelus. Mezelus, you are deep in. Oh, sorry. So let's talk about the divine intervention. Eryxium, as that divine intervention takes place, you feel that connection with your brother. And as you look up, you see all of the fireflies with these beautiful gold lights just lazily dancing, almost like swallows in the air. They'll like, it's almost like they'll their wings will buzz at this incredibly fast rate, and then they'll stop and they'll dip, and they'll pick themselves back up. So it's this constant dance of down and up and down and up, and as they sort of almost as if like buzzing their wings so fast and for so long is exhausting. They take a break and then they begin to fall, and then they just start again. And then they catch the air again. But as you look up and you, right before you hear that message, you see them all turn into this beautiful silver light, almost like a platinum light. And for 5 to 10 seconds, all of these beautiful golden light bugs stop flying. And it's almost like you just, this beautiful platinum rain falls down. You can, one of them hits your eye and you close your eye and you look up again, and the sky is again full of these golden bugs, but these fireflies. But you can see there is a platinum sheen all over your body now. For the next 48 hours, you have advantage on all saving throws.
Nice.
This is definitely down to something your brother did. Fog off. You're sitting there looking at him, looking up to the sky, and the lips are kind of going. Seems to be talking to himself a little bit, and all the rest of it. You're watching. Yeah, sorry, go on.
For fog off, there was certain smells in the air, and for one particular person, it just really changed.
Yeah. Okay. Your watch is up. The next two people, who would be, let's say, Robert and Theo. I'm happy to say the rest of the night passes without much drama. If there's anything, if Robert would like to take a watch with Scales, or would like to take a watch with Ren instead, or Scales would like to do something, I'm happy to have those moments happen.
If anyone tries to wake Scales for his watch, Scales is kind of his usual curled up with his tail not over his face anymore, but he's kind of hugging his tail with the Pointy. So when you try to wake Scales, Pointy just kind of like lifts up a little bit out of Scales's hug and kind of just shakes his head like, nope. And he goes back down into the cuddle because Scales is totally blacked out because Scales got very drunk.
Ren will take the last watch on his own then after he tried to wake Scales.
Okay. Robert, are you happy to sleep in, or do you want to take last watch with Ren?
Well, I'm happy to say I took it with Theodore.
Okay.
I don't think we discussed much.
Okay, no worries.
I always feel strange taking the watch of people. I pretend like I can see anything. So I just kind of like, because I can't see shit. So I more kind of listen, see if I hear something funny. I do have the alert feed, so.
Yeah.
I cannot be surprised when conscious, but
Okay.
stuff.
So the night passes without any more incident. You guys wake up. You're woken up by the groans of the cars. Oh, fucking hell. Why did you let me drink that fucking much? Oh, fuck. And they're all like giving out. The fireflies are gone. The clearing is very cold, and they're kind of grumpy. Right. Well, look. Are you going to this place or not? We've jobs to be doing. I've berries to collect for the fucking your one, the mistress. I've got fucking. I have to collect 1,052 thorns. Is what she wants. I don't know why she wants 1,052 thorns. So that's my day gone. So are we bringing you there now today, or what's? Are you staying here another night?
Let's go.
Right.
Another night.
Let's all talk nice and quietly. Right. My head's fucking thumping. Okay. Great.
Right.
Let's go. Right. And so they say, right now, listen. Here's your, and he hands Erixium the scroll. There's your Skull of Grey Hair Restoration. Now, you only one shot at that, right? I'm telling you now, chances are high she might turn you all to stone. Then you're mine.
Well, you gotta get past her to get us.
Well, that's true. That's true. But if I do, or you're turned to stone on the outskirts, I'm gonna chisel your arse cheeks off.
Why?
Well, I mean, because they're behind him, right? And that's the first bit I'll be chiseling off, because he'll be between me and her. It's that simple.
Fair enough.
Right. So, now, are you ready to go? Because this is gonna be fucking hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
Are we far?
Well, no, we're about an hour away.
Alright.
This is as far as we like to get. Do you know what I mean?
This guy sounds like Barbosa.
Oh, this is hello, Kiva. Are you with us?
I love the idea that this Corrid gets like stoned up as he's grabbing Erixium's ass, so it just looks like he's just like feeling him up as they got turned to stone.
Kiva, I'm pretty much gonna. So there's a huge encounter here. So what I'm probably gonna do is end this pretty soon. I'm gonna bring you to the edge of it, and then we might kick in at the start of the next one. Because I think it would be better to have you all here. But anyway, yeah. So they go right. Well, make any preparations you want to make, because lads, this thing is no joke. If you get all your potions and your bits and bobs and your things and your gewgaws.
Have you got any
Jack.
potions for sale or stores nearby?
So it's not the big city, lad.
Yeah,
I
I
could
got
probably-
everything we're gonna get.
You might be able to rustle up a couple of potions or something like that. What are you looking for?
Whatever you got. Whatever helps us.
Never
Kill
helps
her
you.
to death so you can get the statues.
Kill her to death, right? Okay, then. I tell you what. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion.
Oh yeah. The dice are a fan of the Grims today.
They fucking are.
Jesus, would you look at the bag with 17 more scrolls of Grey Restoration?
This is right. I happen to know of a place where an adventurer tried to infiltrate this forest, tried to break in, tried to explore, that's probably the better word, this forest, and find all of the hidden magics that lay within the Drakewar tomb. But he didn't make it. We left him be. I've no use for magic items and things like that. but he had a few bits and bobs on him.
It's on the way. Let's go.
Well, it's not. It's like probably maybe half an hour away. I can go and get them if you want.
Oh, much
Hey, Jog, welcome
appreciated.
in. You interested in that?
Oh, I'd appreciate that, friend.
Right. So he scuttles off and he comes back about an hour later. And you can see his hair is like 3 times the length. It's currently silver and it's tied around the neck of this fallen adventurer. And he's literally just going like he's like step after step and he's dragging him along with his hair. And he says, there he is. Now look. And as you look, you can see what looks like a half-elven woman who it looks like she was killed by multiple piercing wounds, spears, or maybe the pokey end of a glaive or something. Sorry, pokey end of a halberd or something like that. So what's happening here? Got a hankering for watching POTC with this NPC.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, sorry. All right. I was just reusing my Ulick voice. Anyway, and he says, there they are. Look, she met a bad end there, and her gear may or may not be cursed. Can I get a luck check, please, to see if there is a scroll, another scroll of greater restoration? So you tell me on a d20 if odds are lucky or evens are lucky.
Friday the 13th, it's odds today.
Oh, that's why I've been doing well.
Now it makes sense.
Oh, so evens
son
are
of a
unlucky,
bitch.
right? What's this big thing, Dragon? It's not a big thing. They're actually about like dwarf size. It's a Corrid. It's a little fey guy, Kiva, and he's kind
Which
of
card is this?
Their skin is made of stone, but their hair becomes whatever metal you cut it with. So if you cut it with an iron shears, it becomes iron. If you cut it with a gold shears, it becomes gold. But it just keeps growing. So they are highly sought after by merchants and greedy bastards, basically. This is a little Corrid grove. They've taken a liking. Well, they've made a deal with the party to go and kill the Drakewar princess. Who seems to be some sort of creature that Scales is familiar with. So, like in Frozen, yeah, exactly, yeah. The Frozen Trolls. We were also talking about like Tangled, which is one of my other favorite movies. Anyway, so
He's a bit of a fixer-upper.
yeah. She's kind of dropped there. The body it's gloopy, it's glistening, and it is. I mean, if you were to take the armor and the clothes off, I would imagine if you dragged it far enough, the flesh would slough off the bones.
Oh, it's starting to rot.
Yeah, she's been there. You know,
Stinks.
yeah. But would you like to make an investigation check, Erixium?
I have a pretty good investigation score if you want me to do it.
Erixium?
All right.
Yeah, let's see. We've got no modifiers, but yeah, it's
Okay.
4.
And you kind of you push your hand in to what you think is a pouch, but it's actually like a pustule. It pops. If anyone else now would like to make an investigation check, you can certainly try. I'll
get in on that.
invite you to.
Investigation? I'm kind of good at that.
Yeah, well, if you want to go and
Yeah, you're
root
usually
around
pretty great.
this fallen half elf.
Natural 20.
Sorry, that's intimidation. Sorry. It's inside. Sorry.
Dave, I find everything.
Okay, so
23.
22. So not 20 for a 28 and a 23. Cool. So what you find is she's wearing leather armor. She has a rapier. She has
Is she alive?
She's very dead. As I just described, her skin would slough off her bones. if you were about to
If she was
Cyber
alive,
Sinners,
she'd
I
be
also
pretty
got an I also got an nat 20. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, sorry. She has leather armor. She has a rapier. She has another handy haversack, which I won't make you roll for. And
Let's
what
empty
else?
that.
She has 5 potions.
Does the rapier look any more useful than normal?
It certainly has a magical vibe to it. Would you
Ren
like-
just chucks at the Robert.
Are you going to throw it all into a little identify pool, or?
I will once we figured out everything we have. I'm also going to empty out the haversack.
Okay, cool. Right, so you empty out the haversack. It is mostly full of rocks and like gemstones, like not the valuable kind. It's almost like this half elf was the half elven version of scales, and there are like bunches of like lumps of amethyst and shiny things and all that.
Rose quartz and
Scales.
stuff.
You are like your head is immediately turned. This is like, if you can imagine, it's like Scales inheriting Lego. It's your mind is blown. Like Ren just like turns this bag inside out, and it's like just like this like clickety clackety of stone against stone, and it's like some of them are glowing, some of them like have sparks that just like to shoot off them.
Oh, Scales is like immediately over on his knees, rooting through that pile of stones.
I assume so is the Corrid.
The Corrids are super fucking excited about this. How did you fucking do that? We put our hands in the bag. There's nothing in the bag. What the fuck did you do?
So basically,
Go away from me now, you fucking Dragonborn shite bucket. These,
No, stones.
we love stones more than you love stones. There are stones.
No, you don't.
What?
Scales, let me. So I flip the bag inside out. It's a magic bag. It can hold up to 500 pounds of stuff. We already have one. You guys collect a lot of rocks, right?
Keep the bag. We want the rocks.
No, yeah, but
There are rocks.
This bag will help you carry more rocks.
Grand. Well, we take all the rocks. We put them in that bag.
Scales is going to grab one of the glowing rocks.
Get the fuck.
Scales,
It's like,
Give me that bag.
no, like his hand just swipes in, grabs the rock, pulls it back, and he's holding it here, and he's like, he ain't giving that rock up.
Give me that fucking rock.
No,
Give me the fucking rock.
it's my rock.
No, it's our rock.
You
It's in
have
our
that rock.
forest.
Here.
You're in our forest. That
You
rock
get
is in our
rocks.
forest, so it's our rock.
But you gave us the bag.
Doesn't matter.
You have all them rocks.
Kinda
I have
does,
just this
though.
one rock.
Why do you want
Yes.
that rock? What's so special about that rock?
Because it glows. And I don't have a glowy rock. I only have not glowy rocks.
Make
I want a
persuasion
glowy
check.
rock.
Make a persuasion check.
I was
Can
going
I
to try
have it at
haggle for another-
advantage because
Uh,
Scales really wants this rock?
No,
Oh,
that's a
I
very
was
good idea.
I was
Oh.
trying to haggle for
15.
15.
another
Okay.
scroll.
I'll even
Um,
throw a boon on it if it needs more.
it doesn't.
Okay.
He goes, right, you can have that fucking rock then.
And Scales just beams with happiness at him.
The rest of them are ours, right?
Yep. And because I got you all these extra rocks by figuring out how to open that bag, do you have any other useful items for us? Any more scrolls?
Oh, you can have whatever is on this fucking bureau.
But that's new stuff that you wouldn't have gotten without us.
I told you where the fucking dead adventurer was with all the stuff. So go fuck yourself. Now,
All right, chance my arm.
right.
Fogoff
So-
walks up
Yep.
to the body and just sniffs at it, and then puts his hand into like where all that pustular stuff and that was, and then just starts wiping it all over himself and like rubbing his armpits with it like it's body wash deodorant over. And then he grabs a piece of the meat and he just slices it with his nail, and then he just sits down and starts chewing on it while he's watching these guys.
Nice.
Ryan is visibly offended and disgusted by this. That's just no. Ugh.
I love it. I think
I'll identify the items as well. I'm not yet.
I think for 24 hours you have an advantage on it. Now, I can't guarantee there will be any luck checks, but I'm happy to give you advantage on luck checks for 24 hours. You're feeling good. You're feeling good right now. And it's like it's not just the filth that you're smearing over yourself. It's compounded by the looks of disgust. That's
I feel fresh as a motherfucking daisy right now.
But it's the looks of disgust that really set it off. It's the icing on the putrescent cake.
Yeah.
Putrescent cake.
Yes, putrescent
My
cake.
favorite cake.
Yes.
And I'm also like my body is always like slightly warm, so it's like sweltering that off as well.
There's a funk. There's like a 5-foot fucking warm smell. I love it. Amazing. So sorry, yes. So what you have there is leather armor +2. You have a rapier +3, and you have 5 +1 daggers, throwing daggers.
Anybody else interested in sticking of that pointy end?
I'll take the armor. Oh, I can wear leather. Yeah, I'll take the armor.
Can you wear armor?
I can. Light armor.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having one of the daggers.
You can?
I think so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't.
So you
believe
take
No,
leather
I,
armor.
I thought it was any heavy. No, I can't, apparently.
Yeah, no.
So
You
sorry.
don't get any armor proficiency.
What did I say?
Yeah,
leather
you're right,
armor
that's right.
+3.
2.
2.
There's
2. Sorry,
No.
2. And it was a rapier +3. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Leather
Kiva, if
armor
you're in
+2.
chat, you didn't like the heavy armor because it was making you loud and clanky. Do you want that?
Is there anyone else who could wear the leather armor, or do you want to give?
I'll
Do
give
you want to give that to
Theo.
Theodore?
Unless Robert really wants it, because I know he can't
No,
stealth as well
let
anymore,
me-
but he's gone for the medium.
I'm not a stealth rogue anyway. I mean, I
Keo-
can
Keo
sneak if
wants
I
it.
need to, but
Kiva was so excited about it, she couldn't type.
Yeah. Wait, does Rob want? You could.
Oh,
Wait, does Rob want it?
That's worse than me.
no.
Yeah.
Theo
No.
bit his tongue to cast a spell. Or
Like-
cast a blood magic. It's okay.
Did you say it's a +1?
+2.
Leather armor +2, rapier +3.
No, I mean it's okay. It only changes my AC by like 1. I'm good.
I don't know what. That's all right. It's just fun.
Does Theodore use strength or dex?
Yeah,
Probably neither.
Theodore has a strength +3, dexterity +1.
I assume.
Hmm.
I assume strength-based weapons then.
Yeah,
Strength.
then Theodore would benefit more from the half plate he's already wearing.
It's true.
Okay. Okay, cool.
But
So
you didn't want the
Theo-
clinky
Right, so
noises.
your AC is currently 17. All right, cool. No worries. So we have a rapier +3 and a bunch of potions.
I'll take the rapier if Theodore doesn't want it, but as far as I know, Theodore doesn't have a magic weapon, so I'll.
Yeah.
Are these potions to be
Theodore
identified?
currently
or
has a
just-
light crossbow and a vicious bone saw. Vicious bone saw is my favorite Cannibal Corpse album. Could be better stealth though, says Zul.
It's an extra plus to hit, but it's more of the Theo's damage output could do with a bump as well. Just
We'll sort that out anyway.
Yeah.
During
Yeah,
the
we can
week.
sort that out
So-
next. We can sort that out during the week before
Yeah,
next
yeah.
session. But
Cool.
there,
Yeah.
there.
So there's 5 potions of greater healing as well.
That's enough for one each. Nearly.
I already have 3 greater and 1 superior, so
Yeah.
happy for other people to have potions if they don't have them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a
I'll
greater.
definitely take one.
And you have a handy haversack if you want
greater
it.
healing. I don't need one more.
As you begin to separate the liquidized flesh from the belongings and sort of
I prestidigitate all that. Like,
it
I
takes a while.
take the stuff as far away from fog
you
off
are
as possible.
you are now in possession of all these lovely things. There's also 1,500 gold pieces in a pouch there, in a wee pouch.
Goes into the bank bag.
And
May I have 10 of that because I have like 1 gold.
You can have. I have
I didn't
10,000.
take
I have 10,000 gold pieces. You can have all of it if the rest of the party doesn't
everything
care.
in the party were
No.
broke. I need to go about 3 or 4.
I found a bunch in the Underdark. And I
I
didn't.
I
I
have a
just shoved it in
load
the bag of
and
holding.
Scales doesn't care.
I've
about it.
never taken any gold, and now I have 1 gold left.
I love how Scales in the poltergeist pillar like had access to the till and was like, nah,
Yeah.
couldn't give a
Scales just
fuck about
has
that.
no interest in money. He has a decent amount
I
in
would
his
have.
Yeah.
possession, but he doesn't care.
Okay. After all this,
Ren
and
gives Robert like a chunk of the gold because he's like, "You're broke as fuck, man."
after all this, you guys so you strip the body and get all your bits and bobs. You guys make your way, led by the Cards, who are sort of they're nursing a hangover, and they
Does the forest give way for them the way it does for Scales?
it absolutely does.
Okay.
They move through. There's a light mist on the ground. How much is a chunk? What's who are you asking?
Sorry, that's me. Sorry. I'm asking Ren out of
Okay.
character.
So there's a light mist on the ground now. As the sun that manages to creep through these trees burns off the dew on the grass and this sort of shin deep layer of mist and fog. As you make your way southeast, you can see the Cards are kind of slowing down now, and they seem to be talking through their own language, and there seems to be some sort of row or disagreement more so than a row, and then eventually like they stop and Grob goes, well, this is as far as we'll take you. On your own heads be it. Don't know why you're doing this.
Now, you sure you guys like you want their dead, right? You just look like you'd be pretty good in the fight. Group effort.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm serious. I mean, like it'll guarantee that it never happens to any of these again.
That's not the deal we made. This is on ye. So
No, look, I'm just. You seem like good dudes. We don't want if we do die, we don't want her coming out of here pissed off.
she's
Looking for
never
you.
left. She's never left the Grove. Thousands of years. So
Fair.
you enter the Grove. You're on your own, lads. This is the deal we made. Best of luck. You're all fucked. So anyway,
That's the first time we've heard that.
this is as far as we're going. Now, half a mile down the trail. These are gobshites.
Very possibly.
We could bag a holding nuker from a distance. Just saying.
Thank you.
I could send a mage hand in with a bag of holding.
I'm going to move you over to a map. You travel for about half an hour. Maybe an hour. He said it's half a mile. Seems longer. Eventually, you walk out into this clearing. A huge tower ahead of you. You can see.
New map. Ooh.
You can see
Uh-huh.
a well to the south. Bunch of trees. Right ahead of you, you can see the statue of what looks like a holy man wielding a mace. Huge, long, 200 spiked mace in the middle of a backswing. His eyes wide. This look of terror upon his face. The mouth wide. You can see there's a bird that has actually built a nest inside the open mouth. It's been here that long. The chirping and cheeps of her babies that have just hatched. It's high pitched kind of squeaking. You hear this. Slithering sound from the southeast. That's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Nice.
Everyone.
Joyful.
We will see you in 2 weeks Thank you very
2
much.
weeks.
I believe our friends in Flying Orc are fucking still on, so let's raid them. Guys, thanks a million for sticking with us. Thank you for the raid. The bird's nest in the mouth is a nice touch. Thank you, Zul. We will
88.
What's that?
We're what? 88 episodes in, right?
88 episodes in.
Of which me and Stephen joined, I think, 32,
In the
33.
30s, yeah.
Yeah.
26.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. A little bit earlier than I
Wow.
thought then.
Mm.
But so basically 50 episodes, 2 divine interventions.
And I think you tried that a lot.
I've done it 4 times now, so I'm 50
Oh, really?
50. Yeah.
Wow, fucking hell.
I only tried it 4 times, yeah. So I'm 50 50 right now.
That advantage on saving throws is going to come in clutch against this thing.
Mm.
Kate
Possibly. I
hates
fucking bet.
the term clutch. Kiva uses it. I use it. A lot of the young folk use it.
Yeah, you're not your fault.
Thanks.
Um,
And 2 only have guys. We love you all. Thanks for sticking with us. Thank you for getting us up to like nearly 40 viewers at one point, obviously because of the raid. And look, we're up at 22 right now, which means a lot. 22 people are here watching this story unfold. We are so young and cool, Dave. Right, Kiva? We are. I swear to God. But no, we appreciate you. We love that. I love that you guys come and hang out and watch the story be told and watch these wonderful players and storytellers that are around me help shape this story, because I mean, it's not just me. I have a vague, well, not a vague. I've an idea of where it could go, and then these guys just fucking stick their oar in and completely change it, which I love.
Oops.
So we're back on. We're not back on Tuesday. We're back on Thursday. So in 6 days' time, we will see you then. I'm back for Rebirth of the Graven King. We love you all. I'm gonna type /raid space flying orc, is it?
Like,
Yeah.
he was calling us all a bunch of slags in chat.
Yeah, I know.
Who?
Yeah.
She said she's hit with the slag.
Slags.
You
Uh,
fucking
flying-
slag.
Till the end.
What is it? So it's a flying.
I missed
it's a
Bob.
flying orc. So
I missed Bob so much.
flying orc. Is that right?
See Mr. Graven.
No, flyong is not right. I swear to God, I can type O or C. Boop, guys, we love you. Please, just type what is EC raid or fucking whatever EC raid, and we love you all. And we'll see you in 6 days' time. Boy. See, and we're gonna do the raid. We're gonna do the raid. Click raid now. How do we click pin this message? No, it's just gonna do it itself.
You can do raid now.
Is this thing? It's not letting me do it. Oh, there it is. Now we can.